buy this if you don't have the money.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, did yours come in yet?
Not yet. Let me check real quick how
I know. It's like, watch, it's like in the middle of our
session and then rise.
session. It's like,
Yeah, I know.
It's like, shit.
I know, right? Yeah, let me check real quick here. Okay, so it still says arriving April 5th at the earliest. Or yeah, April 5th or 6th. So that is... What is that on? Like a Tuesday or some shit? Is it a Tuesday?
Yeah.
I just completely guessed. So that was actually pretty cool.
No, it was a Tuesday, yeah.
Is it a Tuesday? Okay, damn.
Yeah.
I actually got it. Nice. I just made a complete guess.
Good.
Okay.
Let's open up with that then.
Yes.
Kids, don't buy any of these if you don't have the money.
What he's referring to is the M2 or M.2 SSDs for, well, you can use it for your PC, but it's more specifically catered to the PlayStation 5s because they allowed it a while back. So now you can use you can add extra storage with these SSDs, and they are pretty quick to load or download or write or whatever. So that means whenever you load up your games, they're pretty quick, and whenever you download stuff, they're pretty quick as well. That's why they're pretty nice. Yep. So you got yours like really recently, so, and you like pretty much transferred all your stuff, your current stuff, into the M.2. So, and you said it was like a bit faster than the. So how's that treating you? Other than, I mean.
So, yes, the regular PS5 processing is fast, but with this one, it's a little bit faster because the site that I used that had a list of what M.2s to buy on a budget was very like helpful and insightful. So let me try to find that Twitter post. It saved a lot. Like you have your Samsung brand, which to me it's what I'll go with because mostly my rig's SSDs are Samsung.
Yeah. So is mine.
Yeah, so here's that site. It's by Games Radar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. If I wanted to spend the money, Seagate.
Yeah. I've heard good things about Seagate.
And what I like about this this list, it tells you right off the bat if you just scroll all the way down, like right there, like it'll say what's good with it, the specification, and why some of the reasons you wouldn't want to buy this. So, Seagate. If we scroll down a little bit, reasons to buy. Heatsink.
Okay, but here, okay.
Heatsink model is available. Oh, and that's another thing for your PS5. You have to have the M.2s with a heatsink.
Yes.
Or else that thing's gonna overheat, and you're gonna have a replay of playing on a PS4 or PS5.
Or worse.
I mean, not PS5, PS3. Ooh.
Or worse than that.
So that's the one I have.
With the heatsink, right? This one's without it.
Yeah, that's how it looks without it.
Without it, yeah, that's how it looks without it. Oh, but okay, never mind. This one does come with the heatsink.
Yeah,
but anyway.
But when you click on it, it will give you like options with heatsink or without.
Right. I've taken a look at it. Unbelievable performance.
Reasons to buy, good performance, Samsung.
Yeah.
Samsung quality, and that's one of the other reasons. I mean, a bad reason.
That's just the one bad reason. It's kind of pricey, but you're paying for the Samsung quality and stuff.
And then again, it will list like more of like probably a user friendly budget.
Mm-hmm. Like, oh yeah, I looked at this one too, the Sabrent, and the reason to avoid that one, I guess, so it's just slightly slower.
Mhm.
Slightly slower.
But see, that doesn't make sense because the reason why is brilliant performance.
Right, but
So you think it's like fast, right?
yeah,
But then it's like, but it's slightly slower. So
but yeah, it's kind of contradicting itself there.
yeah.
But it's weird because when I looked at this recently, this was more expensive than the Samsung. So this really, I don't know, like I mean, you can still buy it, but it's like
Yeah.
there are better options than this, because this was at one point the best option because of the price and performance, but now everything else is kind of the same ish.
WD.
Oh, this is funny. This is the one I got. It was the
So yours is number 4 on the list.
but because it's really expensive, but
Yeah.
I was able to shave it off to 157, which is cheaper than the Sabrent. So literally, I'm avoiding this reason to avoid. So I have all this stuff: the heatsink, the fast speeds, the Western Digital quality. So I'm good. I'm set. So.
Like for me, if you guys do have, and this doesn't have to be like for PS5s or like you're building a rig. Sometimes the M.2s, what a lot of builders like to do on their rigs, for example, is have just the M.2s at 500 gigs, just house the operating system. So you can have a better startup. And then you buy another one to, eventually become your main hard drive. And then you buy another one.
Yeah.
So, but when we go like the PS5 route, for those who do have it, your M.2 has 2 functions. Either it's going to be your main storage for your games that you play constantly, or like me right now, I'm just housing like games that I don't play anymore, and they're taking like a shit ton of space in the hard drives.
Yeah.
For example, freaking FF7 Remake. That thing is like almost the size of a update of a Call of Duty game.
Yes. Very infamous. Yeah.
In it goes. It's like, and then, but maybe down the line I might switch it because I posted on my Twitter like the moving transfer time, and because when you think of, for those like who's not in PC savvy, I thought moving 250 gigabytes to another hard drive was going to take like at least 30 minutes tops. Nope, it was like 3 minutes, and I was like, oh
yeah,
oh dear.
That's the power of SSDs, man.
Yeah.
Although I think currently with these SSDs, the only issue I guess is that apparently hard drives last way longer than SSDs somehow. Even though you would think an SSD would last as long, or if not longer, than a hard drive, because hard drives use like a lot of mechanical stuff, like a lot of moving parts and all this shit. Like that's why you hear like the all the like the fans and like all the stuff spinning and stuff like that inside the hard drive. But with the SSD, it's all flash memory, and so you would think because there's no moving parts, you're not gonna hear any. There's no wear and tear, so to say, in theory. But that's what I heard anyway. I mean, I could be wrong, or whatever person or people said this could be wrong, because we haven't had SSD for these for that long, but we've had hard drives longer, so we have that knowledge. But maybe down the line we'll know more about SSDs and how long they last as a whole and all that stuff. So I don't know, maybe, but it's just a note, I guess, to take into.
Yep.
Yeah. But anyway, so we both are pretty much going to have SSDs in our the M.2 SSDs in our PlayStation 5s, and yeah, so we, that's our like little tech talk and all that stuff for those who are
Thanks for our TED Tech Talk.
yeah, our tech talk. So yeah, yeah, pretty much right now, like you have options to get any of these SSDs. Long time or a while back, I should say, it was pretty much the Sabrent. The Sabrent had like the best price, had the best performance, right? At least what I saw anyway. But then that, and then meanwhile, as the Samsung, Western Digital, all the big name brands were like super expensive, but now they're starting to come down a little bit. I think because SSDs are more and more in demand, so they're gonna make more, so that way they're gonna get cheaper over time and blah blah blah, whatever. So there you go. Yep. So that is pretty much it. And you said, well, at least to me anyway, the scariest part was just opening up the cover, right, for the PlayStation 5. Yeah. But putting in the SSD is like really easy, right?
Yep.
Like you're supposed to feel like a click, right? And then you push it down, and then do you like screw it down or whatever, or?
So if this is the port, like maneuver up and then click and then gently place down.
Yeah. And then you I think you screw it down, right, or whatever.
Yeah, you screw it down.
And then you close the.
Afterwards, it's the cover again. And it's like, oh, you just slide it until you hear a click. But
yeah.
It's just the initial like
pop.
Popping
yeah.
off. It's
Popping off. Yes.
It's like pink. It's like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, PS5 covers aren't really that hard to do. I mean, unless it's like your very first time doing it, but they're not that hard. I mean, no, they are selling the covers, right? The different colors right now. So, from PlayStation, the official PlayStation side of things, the third parties can't do it yet because Sony is being stingy and whatever, right? So I mean, you can't have your nice looking, cool looking covers just yet. Hopefully, we can get around to that eventually. All right. Anyway, we do have quite a bit to talk about. I mean, a
lot of fighting game.
Fighting game stuff definitely has popped in again. Mostly for Street Fighter, but we do have some things to say for DNF Duel, and then plenty of other game-related news and everything else that's well within our radar of interest. So anyway, let's get right into it. So, as we were wrapping up our last episode of the Hypecast, this is 181, I believe. And then the last one was 180. This popped up from Street Fighter, which was this new stage. And when I first saw this, I was like, wow, what the hell? Oh yeah, in costumes as well. Oh my god, that voice. Bison's costume is looking really cool. I like the drip that he's got.
I swear someone's gonna mod Bison's costume to look like a admiral.
Yeah.
Probably a Kainu.
Yeah, a Kainu, yeah.
Yeah, probably. Or no, he does have the hat, so Zaru? But he's not skinny.
I would say a Kainu at best, because he wears a hat. And he's red.
Set's like attire reminds me of what's her name from KOF?
Oh, Elizabeth?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cute.
Yeah, Akira's costume is cute. It makes sense because
like.
Sorry, what?
Just having her brother like almost have like matching outfits.
Yeah. Almost. He's still wearing the school costume, his school uniform.
Yeah, school uniform underneath.
Yeah.
It's like, bruh, aren't you hot in that? Nope.
Yeah, it's just red to go along with her costume. Yep. So
costume looks good, but the stage.
the stage, yeah, that looks really cool.
It looks cool, but it's also like a low blow to like some.
Yeah, it is. It's a bittersweet sort of thing.
Capcom like fans going like, so you acknowledge that these games exist.
Mm-hmm.
Give it back, you know, like
they even like got the poses. Look at Captain Commando in the background. I know he's a little pixely here, but there's Captain Commando. Doing the pose. He's doing the pose from Marvel vs. Capcom. Like, oh my god, I brought back instant memories.
Yeah, see again. So it's like, and then there's I think her name is.
Devilot, right?
Yeah, Devilot.
Yeah, Devilot on the corner, right, on the right side.
Yeah, and no, look, Morgan's over there.
Oh, you're talking about Morgan. Okay. I think you're talking about Devilot.
Yeah, there's Devilot, Morgan,
and there's Dimitri.
But who's the one next to Morgan?
I think that's it's the ninja from Red Earth. I forget his name.
Oh, no, it's not Kakeru.
Is it Hanzo?
Yeah, it's like Hanzo something. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's been so long.
Long.
Don't worry, we're gonna be able to play Red Earth soon.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because the collection, right? So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which I might double dip for PS5 and
this
Swatch.
The big dinosaur up there. That's from Red Earth, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Hauser.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, Hauser. That's what it was. Yeah.
Hauzer. How do I know that? Because he was my fucking main in Capcom fighting.
Of course. Evolution.
See, I kind of like that game.
I know. I understand.
But it's freaking bad.
I understand.
Like, I like this game, but it's bad.
I remember borrowing that copy from a friend. I'm like, what? I wonder why he's not playing this. And I played it. I'm like, yeah.
Like, it was the only game besides Darkstalkers that I was able to play like Jeddah.
Yeah.
And then, lo and behold, Jeddah came to
Infinite. Yeah. There's also Blodia in the back, or Blodia in the back. I think that's Jin next to Devilot. Yeah, it's a bit of a hard thing to see right now. Maybe if it's on, I think it's on YouTube actually. YouTube might be a better place to look at it.
Yeah,
now that I think about it,
but one was like
a little pixely. Yeah. Let's see.
My name is Seth. Very good.
Very good. Now, what's your favorite color?
I know, it's like, can you tell me the color of the sky?
Gray. There you go. Yeah, we'll definitely get a better shot of the background once just turn off the music here.
What? Turn up the music?
Yeah. Yeah, I definitely like Bison's costume the most out of all the costumes so far.
Actually, I want to see a mod. Yes, mod Bison's costume as a Kainu, but also as Crocodile.
Oh yeah, that'd be sick. Yeah,
you would be like, I'm buying this game on PC now. I need the mod. I need this mod.
Yeah. Okay, so we can definitely.
Look, it's the car from the car wrecking stage.
Oh yeah. Yes, that's right. The guy, the mechanic.
I think that's the owner going like, "What happened to you?"
I know.
Oh, chicken. Wild chicken.
Oh yeah. There's Arthur on the main part of the background. There's Mega Man.
That's Konami.
What?
Oops. I said, look, it's a wall chicken, but then I was like, wait, no, it's Konami.
Oh yeah, it's from Castlevania. Yeah.
I was like, wait.
I just heard chicken and I was like, oh shit, you're right. There's a thing of chicken right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wonder what that's actually referring to. Oh, there's Is
that Ingrid?
Yeah, it's Ingrid on the very right.
My girl. Is this a hint that you'll be in Street Fighter 6?
Yeah. Ooh, and then, there's that girl from what is that? Star Gladiator?
Yeah, Star Gladiator.
Yeah, I forget her name. Yeah, and then but of course, in the main part of the background, main stage part of the background, Mega Man's over there.
It's funny, it's that Mega Man and not X.
Yeah, of course. He's the OG. You gotta have the OG.
I know. No, that's not the OG. The OG is the big fat ass that we got.
Oh my god, that's so terrible.
It's Street Fighter versus Tekken. That's the OG.
Yeah. Of course, it's Ryu from Street Fighter 2, like that pose, and then Arthur, right? And then Mando. Yeah, so pretty much covered most people. There's like probably like smaller cameos
Yeah,
of like
smaller like sprinkled.
sprinkled in there somewhere.
Oh, that's what's his name? From
Oh, Falcon?
yeah, Falcons
Plane. Yeah.
plane. I was supposed to say Falcons. Like no, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, that's Falcon's plane, all right. Yeah. You're right. There's a lot.
So
Yeah,
again,
there's a
yeah,
lot of
I
cameos.
like this stage, but again, it's like so you acknowledge these games, right,
It's yeah,
Capcom?
it's a little bittersweet, but it's cool.
So re-release these games.
Yeah.
You don't need to up high res the damn thing. Just say here.
Oh, look, yeah, I see there's a little more cameo stuff up there. Like if you look on the upper left, that's the guy from what was that shooting game? It's not the Conjure's from Konami, I think, right? It's you see him in MVC 1 as an assist. I forget his name, but I remember seeing that guy a lot. His assist is pretty decent. But anyway, it's a cool stage. It's a cool stage. I'm glad they
And again, for $10, that's not bad.
yeah. That's the stage itself, I believe. I think the whole package is like
Like a lot.
I
I'm
think
just
it's
saying, like
a bit of a
this stage looks cool and all. How does it run online?
oh, and that's what the cool thing about this stage is that if you do a super, I think, or CA, you have like some effects, like a comic book kind of effect pop up. Like that, boom, like that. That's actually kind of cool.
Okay, so is this another hint that they're making another Marvel vs. Capcom?
Or like a
That's not
Capcom
called
All
Infinite.
Stars. Yeah.
That's not called Infinite. Stares at both companies.
Yeah. Yeah. This is probably like the best stage out of all the DLC stages, of course, and all that stuff. Because you know, you can't help but really like this stage for Capcom fans anyway. Yep. So pretty
Just going
cool.
like, it's like I played those games.
I know. Nostalgia trip at its finest. Um, also like, you know, people can speculate all they want, you know, but I do feel that for them. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, Street Fighter 6, they said, you know, they're gonna expand on the universe, so maybe this could mean Street Fighter 6 could be like the Capcom All-Star game that we've been waiting for, maybe potentially. Either that, or this is just a celebration of Capcom, you know, just flexing a little bit here, kinda ish. So. Let's get on to the patch notes stuff, because of course, obviously, we're not gonna go over everything, but like,
Speak for yourself.
yeah. But there are plenty of buffs and nerfs, you know, and a lot of the top tiers previously got hit hard with a nerf, but I'll like briefly go through some of the characters. Ryu got buffed, so for sure. He has a lot of like combo opportunities now, including his fireball putting in a juggle state, and you can like do whatever you want pretty much, and then his light shoryuken right here, pretty much. Speaking of which, also has lower recovery, so that means you can do combos with the light shoryuken. That's pretty cool. Chun-Li got nerfed a little bit, but I don't think she got hit as hard as other characters did. I think it's just some of her buttons you just can't whiff. But that's pretty much it. Nash, I think, got buffed somewhat. Bison got buffed. I forgot. I don't have like anything specific in mind, but I guess his V trigger got nerfed a little bit. His V trigger 2 specifically. His the timer for it went down by 1,000, so that's a bit of a nerf right there. Cammy got nerfed really hard. You cannot just throw out buttons willy-nilly now. You have to be careful about it. So I can actually have an example right here, which Hot Dog was playing against a Kami player, and Hot Dog is a Bison player, what funny enough, who got buffed. And of course, he's playing the costume. He's using the costume right now. It's really funny. There we go.
No!
Look at that.
Don't whip!
You can't whiff medium kicks now. Previously, you were able to just do it for free, but you can't whiff anymore.
No, don't whip. Don't whip. Yeah,
That means one of her legs got cut off.
Her limbs got cut.
No.
Don't whiff. Yep. See?
Oh my god.
Fucking Hot Dog.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Emotional
damage.
No, don't try. Oh my god. Everything on block.
Emotional damage.
What the shit is that?
Everything on block. Don't whiff. Don't whiff. No. No, don't
Yeah.
try. Oh my god.
It's pretty funny though.
How does the jacket stay on?
I know, right?
Like that? It's like
Go ask the Emeralds.
It's like anime logic.
I know.
And then you just lift it up. They have Velcro.
Yeah, I know. Velcro.
No, that's what my friend, because he was cosplaying as before he lost weight, he was a kainu, and the way he put it to keep it on was Velcro.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
But then he wasn't paying attention. Went into the elevator, door closed.
Aww. Did he lose it?
He made it out fine. It was just the jacket was just
ripped,
destroyed.
Oh no, that sucked.
And I just stared at him. I was like, "Please tell me this is not the jacket that your wife made for you." And he's like, "If I say no, can you protect me, darling?"
Yes. So yes, Cammy got nerfed. Pretty much you can't whiff. I don't know about Birdie. Ken got buffed. I believe he has more combo.
But he still has a nerf.
Oh, I mean his face and stuff. Yeah.
Ultimate nerf.
I don't know about Nikali. I think he got buffed, but I'm not too sure.
No one gives two shits.
Yeah. I don't know about Vega. Armiga got her stuff back, so yes, she got buffed. She has a wall bounce.
Would be happy about that.
Who?
Ender.
Oh yes. Ender is a Mika player. Rashid, I'm not too sure what happened to him. I think he might have gotten normalized or something like that.
He fell. He fell down.
Oh, Cardine got nerfed for sure. Can't whiff either.
I don't play her as much anymore.
Yeah.
Well, before.
Yeef, I think, got buffed. For the most part, not too much though. I don't think. But there are things you can BG or cancel from, like the headbutt, for example, which was a forward heavy punch, I believe it was. But not too much. I don't think there was too much that you can do. But Laura, there's not much either. Looks like they didn't know what to do. Dolls, I think got nerfed a little bit, but he's okay because you pretty much can't. No, actually, no. His medium kick has less pushback, so you can actually, in theory, keep pushing it or pushing that button. So yeah, I think Fang got buffed. Alex, oh my god, he's one of the big winners of this patch. Like that's not even a lie. Like a lot of people have been saying, Alex got super buff from this patch. Which I can show one example here.
I just wish again, like, because this patch is mostly maybe the second to the last big patch, right?
No, this is the last patch.
Okay, as the last patch, as a big ass hurrah, they should have gave back Geef's hand.
I think at this point he was made to be without the green hand for this iteration anyway. So adding a brand new move would have probably made things a little lopsided for the game's system or whatever.
Too bad. Too bad. We need Geef to go here.
Well, cause they changed DPS for a lot of people because DPs without meter were invincible for 4 anyway, and then they made it so that it wasn't invincible unless you burn meter for it in this game. So people were complaining about that, and they never changed it. So I imagine it's kind of the similar case with Geef's Green Hand. Like they planned to take it off in the first place, but then had this stuff instead. And they're planning to stick with it just because that's what Street Fighter V is. It's that's just kind of how it is. But anyway, here's Alex's one of Alex's like buffs. So,
but maybe Geef will have his his
Green Hand in 6.
His in 6.
Yeah,
couldn't think. I was like,
yeah.
Use your words.
Well, because so with Alex, one of the most notable buffs is that his headbutt can now be used as a starter to a combo, essentially, as long as you have his V skill 2 activated, because it allows you to cancel from special to special. So his headbutt grab wasn't a part of that for some reason, but now they added that. And now he can actually go from a command grab into a super in theory, so that's why it's really good. Because it's extra rewarding for landing that command grab. Yes. So, not only that, his V skill 2 previously disappears when you get knocked down, which is stupid because a lot of people's V skills don't disappear when they get knocked down, but why for Alex? You know what I mean? So that's why they actually gave him that too in this patch, so that's actually really fair now. That's the one that came into mind, and then let's see, and then it's okay. It's Alex. A lot of hitboxes were moved around, stuff like that. Of course, so his overchain, which is his V skill 2, no longer ends when downed. So that's pretty much what I said. Then, yeah, pretty much his V triggered 2 got buffed. So you can pretty much like hit people from, I think if they're like crouching or something like that. I forget the exact like thing, but you just can do more combos with Alex now from his headbutt. And then another one I can come up with in my head is that whenever you do a flash chop and then you command grab, he does a backdrop, which not only gives people more stun meter, but he now in this buff has the ability to be plus, which means he can literally do a backdrop, dash forward, and then he can like do whatever he wants for his Oki. So he can grab you, he can do his lariat, or stand there, or just don't do anything and bait the opponent to jump or whatever, right? And if they jump, he can do his knee smash and then whatever. So he has better Oki game now. So that's really good for Alex because, of course, his Oki game wasn't as good as other people was. So yeah, now he's definitely up there for that. And I guess they increased his grab range, yeah, for the power drop, or which that's his backdrop. So he got a lot of buffs. Definitely got a lot of buffs for sure. I'm not too sure if there's anything nerfed at all at this point. So yeah, it's crazy that you can actually combo from a headbutt, which is crazy. But you have to remember though, you have to activate his overchain to even do that. So it's a little fair within this system, right? With all the V system stuff, you have to remember that you can't just like do it willy nilly. Yeah, Alex was one of the big winners of this entire patch here. Guile actually got some buffs and he got some nerfs. The only thing that got nerfed really was his airspeed. So when he jumps, he's a little slower. So that means people can like react to his jump and whatever. I think that's what happened essentially. And then whatchamacall, I think when he activates his V trigger 2 now, you don't have to charge his specials. So you can just go back forward and then or up down or down up and activate his special moves. So literally it can cancel from any move essentially to his flash kick or whatever, I think. But let me see. Let me make sure if that's correct. Knife Edge can now be activated without charging only when cancelled into from somersault kick. Okay. While active, somersault kick can now be cancelled from somersault kick can now be cancelled into from kick-based normal attacks, excluding crouching HK. Okay, so yeah, so pretty much what I said. Yeah, so any kicks, I guess, don't have to be. You don't have to charge for the somersault kick. So that's kind of unique, I guess. Well, when you do like a heavy punch or whatever, you still have to charge, I guess, if you want to try to do a combo or something like that with Guile. So Guile got nerfed a little bit, but he still came out with something. So I guess one of the few characters that didn't get completely nerfed like some of the top characters. Ibuki got buffed. She has a command dash, blah blah blah. I don't know anything else that got buffed, but I think she got buffed overall. Balrog, unfortunately, got nerfed. He was crazy, but I don't think he deserved that much nerfing, in my opinion, because he is supposed to be crazy. Because he's a boxer and he needs to get in and stuff like that. So yeah, very rewarding when you get in with him. But I guess now you have to be really careful with him. Yeah, for one example, his V skill 2 dash straight, or his dash punch, has less frame advantage. So now he went from +2 on block from +2 on block to -2 on block. Excuse me, this patch. And then Jury got buffed, I think. I forget what exactly got buffed, but I think her V skill 2 got got a lot of good stuff. Urian got super nerfed. I think one of the big nerfs he got was that his meter EX headbutt is now not invincible anymore. You can't just do it on wake up. So a lot of people did that because that was kind of like the invincible DP sort of thing. Of course, you have to spend meter for it, but that was what a lot of people did. It's what made Urian really good. If you're stuck in a corner and stuff like that, you can just get out of there easily. But now they took that away from him, and I'm not sure if anything else got nerfed, but that was one of the big nerfs. Is just his headbutt got does not have iframes anymore. I think Akuma got buffed. He got adjusted for sure. Colleen got nerfed. Ed got buffed. I don't know about Abigail. No one plays Abigail, so I can't really say. Minaj got buffed, I think. Something like that. Dagu got buffed. He has a dumb blue right now. I don't know if they'll fix it, but here it is.
Pink. 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 Pink.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's all I hear is pink. Pink.
Yep.
Pink.
Pretty much. So yeah, Deku has a loop right now. I don't know if they'll get patched out or anything, but either way, he got buffed, I think. I think Sakura got buffed. Because, yeah, so her standing HP has extended hitbox forward. Buster Kick now has special cancel abilities. Yeah, I think she got buffed there. Blanca, I don't know, unfortunately, but I think he might have gotten buffed, but well, I guess this V-Trigger 1 got buffed in a way because his timer increased, I guess. I don't know. Paul got buffed for sure. I don't know about Cody. G got buffed. Sagat, I'm not sure. Might have been gotten buffed. Not too much. Kage got super buffed. He is definitely one of the big winners. Basically, he can just do a lot more combos, I guess. And I think when he has Feature 2 activated, he has a fireball, like a actual fireball. His Shuriken got buffed. His Hadouken game got better, essentially, and then yeah, his crouching medium kick got better, shorter startup, less frames overall, so good. That sort of thing. And let's see. Yeah, he got a lot of buffs. I don't know about Poison. I don't know what happened to her. Honda, I'm not too sure what happened to him. I think he might have gotten nerfed here and there. Yeah, I think he got nerfed quite a bit, actually. V-Trigger 2, decreased damage from 180 to 140, reduced stun damage from 200 to 150, and yeah, so I think he got a little bit of nerfs, or a little bit of buffs, but a little more on the nerf side. Lucia got buffed for sure, because I remember all the Lucia mains were like really happy. Gil got buffed for sure. I know Nemo was really taking advantage of that, because essentially you can now pretty much have a bullet hell sort of situation with Gil. You just throw out a bunch of projectiles. So he's like a zone. He's very much a zoner now. So Gil got buffed, and his little brother got nerfed. So poor Urian. So, I mean, I guess it's appropriate for the lore, right? Yeah.
Urian, yes. Have you ascended yet? No? Good.
I mean, it's appropriate, right? Because Street Fighter, by the time Street Fighter Third Strike came around in terms of chronologically, Gil is powerful, right? So he should be the better brother, I guess. So
yeah, that's why again, it's like, are you at my level yet, brother? No. Good.
Mm-hmm.
there
I was. I was.
Like, there is a god.
Yes, and it's me.
His name is
Yes. Seth, I don't know. I haven't seen too much about Seth. I don't know about Dan, surprisingly, but because no one's really using Dan, so I don't know. But I guess he got buffed here and there.
Well, you see, I would love to play as Dan's dad.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. Rose got buffed.
100, he dies.
Mm-hmm. Rose got buffed, for sure. I know. I saw a little bit of Justin playing. Oro got buffed, I think. A lot of things got adjusted for the better.
So does that mean that Oro can now throw the turtle?
The turtle.
It's a one-hit KO.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about Akira. I don't think she got changed too much because she just came out.
She didn't get changed, but I saw a video, but I cannot find it anymore. Her air loops is better. That's all I remember seeing that video was about.
Okay, so maybe slightly buffed. And I don't know if Luke even went through anything really, because he was pretty good already. Because he's the last character that came out and stuff. So.
His arm still needs to be fixed.
His health got reduced, so I get a bit of a nerf there. Changed the motion for his forward jump. Oh, that's right. People were talking about that. That's right. That's not really a buff or nerf or anything like that. But his stun gauge got nerfed a little bit. Yeah, I think he got adjusted for the most part. So, pretty significant patch. It really held back the top tiers, like top tiers. but I think it is for the better because they were ridiculous, and it was a reason why early on in the CBT of last year, you saw what 3 cameos in a row. That one, the regional stuff, and then like Urian. A lot of people were using Urian and some Kadins. Yeah, and Colleen's, of course. People were using Colleen. There's a reason for that, so yeah. Now who knows? I mean, people are probably gonna still maybe rock the same characters, but other than that, pretty significant patch for the other people though. Obviously for Alex, is really good for me anyway. But you know, not that I play the game anymore. But I mean, you know, watching from the sidelines, yes, I like Alex where he is right now. Ibuki got a lot of buffs. She's a winner in that as well. Kage got a lot of buffs too. So I think pretty much those 3 characters are definitely one for sure. Ryu definitely got buffed for sure, like super buffed.
Sir, it's pronounced Ryu.
Ryu. No, it's Rue. Yeah. Well, so yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, did you have any anything to add on for the patch notes? Yeah.
Looks like a good
Yeah, I was gonna say, do you think this is a fair patch? Do you think it was a little much for some?
This is like a good like closing chapter on this.
Yeah.
On this long running game.
Mm-hmm.
Now to see how broken 6 is gonna be right off the door. Like you just open it a crack and it's like, oh god.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, if only this sort of philosophy was like there from the beginning, I wonder how well it would have performed if this was what it started off with, you know, something like this, something of this extent happened in the beginning of the launch and everything. You know, one can wonder, right? I mean, you know, it's here. It's the definitive patch, so that means this is the last one. So no more major patches other than some fixes here and there, of course. But this is pretty much it. This is Street Fighter V as we see it from now on, and that's it. So definitely would like to see what happens in this Capcom Pro Tour, because they did announce that, which is this time is pretty neat. Although they, yeah, I mean, they did borrow or took a lot of notes from Tekken, because they have, not only they have online stuff, but they now are starting to do online premiere, or offline premieres, excuse me, you know, because maybe at this point, they're gonna, you know, start opening up, you know, doors for people who want to come back into offline competing. And, you know, hopefully by then, the COVID and stuff like that does go down. But we'll have to see. They're just kind of like eyeballing it for right now, I guess. And there's the World Warrior stuff, which I think is yeah. So World Warrior is a new regional program which may be online or offline as the situation permits. So yeah, I guess it really depends on the situation of things around the world. So yeah. So they're pretty much trying to be a hybrid this time around. Trying to do it both online and offline. So that's pretty cool. Hopefully by the end of it, though, ideally they have 48 players for this Capcom Cup. And I think hopefully by then that'll be an offline event. But again, we'll have to see about what happens. Because, you know, we have to remember, I know there's a lot of stuff going around in the world, but we're still in the pandemic. It's still around. You know, the virus is still around, so we still have to do our part to, you know, stay protected and stay safe. You know, for the sake of those who are immune compromised, not just for yourselves. I mean that's a bonus pretty much, but pretty much what you're doing is protecting the immune compromised, really. So take that into mind. You know, of course, your own well-being is important too, but you know, you have to remember that the virus can definitely be fatal for those who aren't as fortunate in the immune department. So again, take that into mind. But yeah, other than that, this is going to be both online and offline. So pretty cool. For those who aren't quite able to make it on many occasions, but they can, certainly make the opportunity for Capcom Cup, but not for so much the rest of the tournaments, because that's how you get points for it. And if you don't get the points, you can't participate in Capcom Cup. So that's why it's cool that they're now including online stuff as part of the scoring sort of regiment. So that's why it's pretty nice that they're opening doors for those players along with the offline players that we know.
Yeah.
That's it on that one for CPT 2022. Hopefully it goes well. But yeah, we have to take it into mind of what's going on around the world. So still not quite out of the woods just yet. But again, hopefully it works out. Last one for fighting games. This is DNF Duel related. There is going to be another beta test. Starting from April 1st. Hopefully this is not for April Fools, but but
Japan, I don't believe. I really think they don't.
I think some people in Japan are aware of it.
Yeah, some in Japan carry on the tradition, but I think majority is
no.
It's just another day.
It's just another day. Just a Tuesday for me now.
Get out.
I think funny enough, I think one of the only few companies that do this though, the April Fools events, is FGO and what is it, Gran Blue. Gran Blue also has an April Fools event as well. Because they even had Bobobo from Bobo, whatever you call that anime, as an actual character, which was actually really funny. I actually have him in my roster because he's free, and he's a 5-star or the SSR character, and I don't know if he's good or not, but whatever. He's just a collector sort of thing. But yeah, it's funny that they actually celebrate that holiday or whatever it is that day, that tradition. Out of all the companies in Japan, so I think that's pretty hilarious. But anyway, from April 1st to April 4, for Pacific regions and stuff like that. And then for the rest of them is, I think, a day ahead, because they're a day ahead. And then yeah, so yeah, pretty much we're having a second beta, which is cool. DNF Duel, from what I can remember, it was pretty fun. Although, granted, I had to play CPUs for most of the time. It was pretty fun though, because that was a good opportunity for me to get to know the system and how the game works and how the game sort of goes when it comes to those fighting game matches. And whenever I played some people online, like an actual match, the netcode was really good. Other than the fact that the beta was kind of botched. But it's fun. And I
mean, again, these are betas, so you want to have these hiccups first.
Yes, for sure.
Before the actual game drops, because
for sure.
If these things were dropped while the game,
it's released,
tested,
yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
I am so sorry, sir.
Yeah. That is ideally how it should go for these betas, but there are times where you would think games like Guilty Gear would have the sort of knowledge or whatever, experience to get the game out and ready and all that stuff by launch, but even they had problems at launch, including the lobby system. And I think even now the lobby system still is more or less the same-ish. I don't know. I haven't touched it for a long while now, but I haven't heard from players or whatever that, the lobby system is good now or whatever. So that could be a sign that they haven't quite got around to it just yet. But hopefully DNF Duel won't go through this sort of phase. So we just gotta hope for that. So But hey, second beta. You know, for those who haven't gotten a chance just yet, this is an opportunity. So, when is April 1st anyway? What day is that on?
Tomorrow.
Or is it? Oh yeah, it's the Oh, you're right. Oh my god, the time just went by so fast for this month.
Sir, are you awake?
Yeah, because we're actually recording on March 31st. That's right.
Sir, are you awake?
You're right. It is it is the end of March already. Damn, time flies. Crazy. Anyway, I think by the time this episode comes out, then that means I think the beta will be over. So maybe. I mean, it depends on when it comes out. Anyway, that's it for fighting games. So good stuff for Street Fighter. Sorry, what are you saying?
You know, that's it for now, because every time we end a session like these, it's like,
yeah, you're right. That's what literally happened last episode.
It's like, seriously.
Yeah. Alrighty, well, on to frontline news. So, Activision Blizzard, oh boy, they just cannot catch a break, can they? Because there's a new lawsuit coming in for them, containing fresh allegations of sexual harassment and discrimination, according to BGC News.
I'm sorry, at this point, just shut down already. Like, holy crap, just shut down. You guys are in the
deep trench, yeah.
Yeah, in deep shit right now.
I mean, they're still earning money, I guess. So
they're still earning money, but holy crap, that
but their reputation is shot.
Company's reputation is just in the trash.
Yeah.
Because I know with Blizzard, they've been I don't know if it's a coincidence, but they've been doing it, I think, all this month, like bringing to light their female associates all on their Twitter, like saying like so and so head department for this and with the company, like little tidbits and stuff. I'm like, wow, this is way too convenient right now that you're doing this. And it's like you're patting Blizzard. It's like, it's a little too late for this, but good try.
Yeah.
Good try.
Yep. It's one more thing on their plate, isn't it? Right. So I guess one of the I guess people have made a claim that, well, Jane Doe here has made a claim that she was pressured to drink alcohol and participate in lewd games. He also says female employees were regularly subjected to sexual comments and groping by male colleagues during alcohol-fueled cube crawls. Okay, so we've heard that story before with other companies, I believe. If I'm not getting that mixed up there. Especially with, like, I think it was Riot Games that also went through a similar thing. Of course, they already had their stuff settled, but with these cube crawls, which is ridiculous. And Doe alleges that complaints about excessive drinking and sexual advances made by her advisors were explained away as leadership being nice and trying to be friends with her. Yeesh. She also claims not to be told, or to have been told not to air her concerns due to reputational damage they could have on the company. Well, gee, I wonder why. Gee.
Don't do this because you'll
hurt us. Yeah.
You'll hurt us, and you're just like probably like outside going like, shit. What? It's already been destroyed.
Yep. Having failed in multiple attempts to escape to a new job in a different department, Doe says she was eventually offered another role with a lower status and significant salary decrease after complaining directly to ex-Blizzard president J. Allen Brack. So,
wow.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sorry for like. I would think because he's an ex Blizzard president.
Yes.
Right? And she went directly to the guy.
Yeah.
I wonder if the conversation was like, I don't work for the company anymore. Hope you realize this. I have no say, no power.
Well, no, I mean, I think at the time he was still president, but now he isn't. You have to.
It's just the way the sentence structured. It sounded like.
Well, no, you have to say ex-president because he's not the president anymore.
Yeah.
So but at the time, well, yeah. So it should have maybe it should have been said president at the time.
Yeah.
J. Allen Brack. Yeah, at the time, J. Allen Brack, was complained directly by this person or whatever. Yeah. So but anyway, this is really bad. This is, it's just one more thing on top of everything else. They're still going through the lawsuit with California, with the California Department of Fair Employment and Housing. So that's a separate lawsuit, and of course they're accusing them of similar things, of failing to handle sexual harassment and discrimination against female employees. That's what they're fighting for and whatever. So he also says, I think this is the last part, in her November 2021 application for executive assistant position was rejected after she spoke out about her experiences at the company during a press conference the following month. So it's like one more thing on top of the other for this particular case. It's like, geez Louise. Even the Doge does not like what she is going through. That oh my God, Zawa, please.
No, it's what are these things called? It helps you like full creases and stuff. It's called. I'm sure you might have used one of these during like graphic arts, doing projects.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
I stole this from my. I don't remember. It's useful.
Well, it's a school supply.
She gave it to me. looks around.
Well, anyway,
yeah, I don't know. Blizzard, Activision Blizzard. Jesus Christ!
I know.
Just take the big L, the biggest L in history.
I forgot to add this in here too for Activision Blizzard, but I think they also settled another lawsuit with $18 million or something like that. It was like with a different body or something like that. So again, all these lawsuits on top of the other, right? I mean, we still have the big one, and then you have there was one before it, and then there was this one for 18 million, and now you have Jane Doe, doing a lot, putting her lawsuit into this thing. It's like, dang, man.
That's why again, it's like, again, we were some of the groups that wanted to work for Blizzard, and all of a sudden it's like,
yeah, we are not so much motivated to work with them anymore, or for them rather. It's
that's why again, like, I have some friends asking me if I got into the Overwatch 2 beta, and I was like,
yeah,
no thank you. Not right now. There's a lot of shit happening.
Yeah, I'm gonna sit back and watch Overwatch 2 for this one. I don't know if I'm gonna like buy it on day one.
Yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
even right now, like the new spokesperson, we we haven't heard any shit.
Right.
I
I
mean,
mean, we talked about it last time of
yeah,
how like we barely hear anything or I mean things have been said, but we barely like even catch it because of
saw, yeah.
yeah, we barely
So
catch
again,
it.
I'm like, Jesus Christ. Papa Jeff left that company at such a good timing.
Yeah.
He knew he knew something. He's like, hi everyone, Jeff from Overwatch. Bye. He's like,
Yeah.
because I really think like this whole going down with Activision Blizzard
Yeah.
really like just put everything in production on hold or at a
Mm-hmm.
snail's pace.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. It definitely is messing up with the newer games anyway. When it comes to like WoW and stuff like that, I think that's been going well from what I've heard. Because Todd has been playing WoW as of current. Asmongold is going back to WoW. Is it what was it? I think I don't know if Josh has touched WoW, but he said he's heard good things about it or something like that, or some to that extent. So I
I
think
thought you were about to say Seth. I was like,
no,
motherfucker's going back to WoW?
no.
How dare he?
I think he's been playing a lot of Lost Ark more than anything. So also Apex too, but
Apox.
yeah.
Apox Legends.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so it's definitely putting a halt on a lot of the production for newer stuff, including Overwatch 2, of course, and anything else that is in the works as well. Like we're not gonna see anything new from Blizzard for I think a pretty good while, because of that.
Yeah.
We may hear some things, maybe like one thing, or I don't know, during Actually, no, I have to hold that back because we're about to talk about that. I think in a bit. Think. Oh no, actually, let me just go ahead and type that in there real quick so I don't forget. But yeah, I'll just
Types it in, forgets about it.
I know. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much the gist of things. It's just one more major lawsuit over on top of the other. So, but again, I hope for the best for those who have been affected by the situation. And hopefully everything goes well for them. So, still a long battle to go through. Anyway, go on to a different game. And previously, I did talk about this as someone
Previously on X-Men.
yeah. Previously on GT7, it's been loud and clear at this point that the microtransactions and the DRM stuff, like always online stuff, has been pretty bad for the experience of GT7. And of course, with Kazunori Yamauchi acknowledging it, now he has added another statement saying that there's going to be more updates coming for April. And right away, there is 1 million credits being added for all players, pretty much. So I probably need to get on GT7 to claim that, before I forget. But anyway, pretty much the gist of it is that there's going to be updates for April, including increased events or increase in rewards and events in the latter half of world circuits by approximately 100% on average. That's pretty big. That's like twice as much. Addition of high rewards for clearing circuit experience in all gold and bronze results. Increased rewards in online races. New 1-hour endurance races. And higher rewards, of course. Higher upper limit on non-paid credits in player wallets from 20 million to 100 million credits. I guess that's nice. Increasing quantity of used and legend cars on offer at any given time. And then for farther future, we are going to get increased payout value and limited time rewards as we develop as a live service. As I roll my eyes. Further World Circuit additions.
Don't roll it too far back into your head.
Yeah. Addition of endurance races, including 24-hour races. Yes, they are actually 24 hours. Addition of online time trials and rewards according to the difference of players, I guess, with the top ranked time. And then also make it so that the cars can be sold, which is that should have been a basic feature that should have been added in the first place. But yes, right now you can't even sell your cars. Like any of the duplicate cars you get, you can't even sell them. You can only throw them away, and you don't get any money out of it. Stupid. So yep, there's a lot of things that were going on GT7 that have been a detriment to the experience of this racing simulator. But looks like things are looking up, but hopefully we can, see that in a reasonable window of time. As someone who does enjoy the game itself, it's just that the stupid bullshit around it is definitely making it harder for me to enjoy it at times, including the maintenance stuff. Like when the game is in maintenance, you can't even play it, so it's like really dumb. On top of paying it full price. So. But hopefully, again, you can get around to it. So, don't wait. All right. Big one for most of us who owns a PlayStation to some extent. The Game Pass.
I still own my PS2.
The Game Pass, quote unquote, air quotes, has been revealed for PlayStation. Did you take a look at this of how they're going to how it's going to be like implemented?
Handled, yes.
Yes. What did you think of it?
This is my, like as you said, your eyes rolling. Your eyes rolling. This is my eyes rolling in the back of my head, picking out my mouth and then going back into its socket.
Oh God!
Just to like, am I reading this shit correct yet?
I mean, what did you? Warrior, like, I guess you can say like big comments about it. Like, what did you take away from this?
If this is Sony's way of trying to compete with Microsoft's Game Pass.
Yeah.
It's like, I think they need more revisions.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not what I hoped it to be. And I mean, for those who already own the regular PlayStation Plus right now, it's gonna be the same. So it's gonna just be called PlayStation Plus Essential, which still is gonna be $60 a year, unless you look in the right places.
You shut the hell up! Don't tell people.
I totally don't pay $40 instead. But anyway, your eyes.
Don't tell the secrets. That's how they get you.
Anyway, so there's no changes for the regular one, but the other benefits or the other tiers, I should say, which is PlayStation Plus Extra, will include a catalog up to 400 of the most enjoyable PS4 and PS5 games, including blockbuster hits from our catalog, our PlayStation Studio catalog, and third-party partners. And that's going to be $15 a month, or $100 a year, if you want to go that way, or $40 quarterly for us US people. And then PlayStation Plus Premium will also add up 340 additional games-ish, including PS3 games via cloud streaming, catalog of classic games, both streaming and download, with original PlayStation, PS2, and PSP generations.
This all sounds fine and dandy, but once I read cloud streaming, I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. PlayStation 3
like,
games available via cloud streaming. Those are the key words to take away from. Let us download the fucking thing. Like, bro.
Like, someone, like, posted on Twitter, I can't find it, but it was really hilarious. Of how, I think it was Sony that was saying that it's hard to, like, emulate, like,
PlayStation 3?
PS3 game, and someone's like, bro, you're the ones that made this system. How is it hard? I was like,
yeah, it's just dumb excuses.
People on like the PSP games, I'm like, you're just wrong. Don't need it to be like over the top, super high quality. Just throw the damn thing on the PSN and I'll freaking buy it. Freaking throw this city on it. Holy crap. You know how many people will buy that in an instant, and it does have like good online function? But again, we're not big brains like Sony.
I guess not, right? So premium will cost you $18 a month, or $120 a year, or $50 quarterly for us USers. For us.
Like they are listing, like, you know, you get to play, and again, some of these things are like still on cloud streaming, PS2, PSP games, and PS4. I can guarantee you mostly all those games are not the games that we want, because
it's like few select stuff.
That lovely thing called, kids, licensing issues. I can guarantee you that the PS3 games are not gonna have Dynasty Warriors Gundam, because that is a crap shot to talk to Bandai with.
Yeah.
PS4. I mean, they could put Fallout.
This is not, I mean, you have to also remember this isn't quite like Game Pass, also because the PS5 stuff, the new stuff, isn't going to be included in this service. You still have to buy it fully priced on your own. So even if you do get this service, you ain't getting the new games. Like, if you plan to do this alone, you ain't getting the newest games. You still have to pay the new stuff on top of that too. So it's not quite the competitive sort of I guess, like, or the competitor, I should say, for Microsoft's Game Pass. So already a lot of people are disappointed. I am, for the most part. I mean, it sounds tempting to play the PS2 stuff and all the older stuff, right? But at that point, then I'm just gonna emulate it, you know?
Yeah, like, again, as I said, can guarantee that some of these games are not the ones that we want. It's the ones that had, like, there is licensing issues, but it's not like, oh my god, we gotta really pay. It's like, oh, here you go.
Right, they're just being stingy with it, I'm pretty sure. I mean, yeah, licensing issues are a thing, but I'm pretty sure it's something PlayStation can afford to, you know, please its customers and stuff like that for the long run. But otherwise, it's just like, whatever. This is a super whatever, super optional, and I'm not really going to chase for this. You know, I'm just gonna stick with the new PlayStation 5 games for right now, and then whenever I feel like playing the older stuff, then I'll emulate it on my own time. So, I'm pretty sure you can say the same at the end of it.
Where's my PSP that I modded like 15 years ago that plays PS1 games?
I hope they adjust it. I hope they improve it. There's always room for improvement for sure. But it's it is for now disappointing for sure. Like, yeah, they even botched the PS3 side of things. Why? Only available for cloud streaming for right now. I mean, I guess unless the cloud stuff is like 1-to-1 and stuff, but still, you don't have it in your library. I don't think so. And even everything works for the PlayStation 3 stuff. What PlayStation 3s are you gonna have, or PlayStation 3 games are you gonna have? That's the other issue too. You know, what's your library gonna look like? I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'll give it 1 month, like just to try and like make a review video about it. But beyond that, I'm not gonna be on board with this, like for on my own volition sort of thing. But yeah, at the most, I'll probably just do a review sort of phase, quote unquote, for myself. But yeah, beyond that, I don't want to spend anything more than $18 for more months, you know, for this kind of stuff right now. So anyway, if you don't have any other comments, then we can definitely move on.
It's okay, Wallet. You're safe. You're not gonna be buying this service. You'll be buying more quartz. I mean,
quotes.
Quotes.
You want to get quotes from your car and
yeah,
your house
from Geico.
Yeah.
And quotes and quartz.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, no. Here, take my wallet. I don't want to buy any more Go things.
Yeah. Anyway. I think that is pretty much the gist of it. There is one delayed game news. This is kind of big.
Oh dear. Oh my.
Oh my. So it was recently. Aonuma made the announcement. He is the producer of the, I believe, the Breath of the Wild 2 side of things. He had made the announcement on the at least Nintendo Twitter that or it was featured in the video that announced the delay for Breath of the Wild 2. Previously, it was coming this year. Now they're gonna move it to spring 2023, as you can see in the video. Pretty much explaining that they want to have a little more time to make the game good. Essentially, you know the drill. You know, nothing much else to it. They haven't, but we do see a couple more footage, and looks like this is going to be a very vertical game, as we're traveling in the skies as well. You kind of get to see a little more stuff. Master Sword is damaged somehow. Oh wait, because you know, Master Sword also has durability in the previous Breath of the Wild, just like anything else.
Yeah. Link kept whacking it on a rock so he can fly into the air.
Yes. I kind of hope they do something about the weapon durability. Like, they don't need to get rid of it, but like at least be creative about it and fun about it.
Tone it down, you mean?
Tone it down, or like at least let us repair the weapons. Like, Jesus Christ. You know, especially the champion weapons. Like, why is it that when you use them up, they just completely like disappear? They're completely gone. It's just really stupid. The only like recharging weapon, I guess, you can have is the Master Sword. So, you know what I mean? Like, people say like, oh, it forces creativity or something like that, but I don't know. Just like that, isn't that just the option for us to like give us ourselves a challenge, a creative challenge? You know what I mean? I don't know, like it's just the fact that those weapons, like the champion weapons, can be gone permanently if you use them up. It's like, it's so like why, you know? Like there's no weapon, there's no repair option for them. Like, bro, I don't mind going out exploring for materials and then repair the weapons if I need to. Like, yeah, just give us a fucking blacksmith. I think that's one of the major things that should be added in there. You know, on top of giving us a cool-looking blacksmith character. You know, so. But anyway, I mean, I pretty much know where you're going with it, with your opinion on the delay itself. But what is your opinion on the? Huh?
Fucking pissed off. How dare they delay my fucking game? I want it now.
Yeah, some people are like that, man. Surprisingly, but yeah, but that.
I'm just here going. More money saved for me.
Yeah, yeah. There's plenty of games coming this year already, so.
Games this year are a lot of games to satisfy us for now.
I still have Sonic Frontier.
I'm still waiting for a witch to show.
Yes.
And I kind of want to say please, Nintendo. Because I know my freaking Switch is going to die playing that game. Give us a Switch 2.0 already.
Yeah, it's not happening this year, I don't think. Yeah, next year, like, more likely, but...
Or just give us a hint, like, it's in production.
I think they'll tease it in next year.
Yeah.
They'll definitely tease it next year, I think. I feel, but... I don't think any...
So, again... Just watching that trailer. It looks beautiful, but then when you put it... You know, when you... In your head, you put it to, like...
Perspective, yeah.
Perspective. It's like... my Switch is gonna sound like my PS4 taking off. Probably smoking as well.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll have to see of how they get around those problems, the hardware issue. I feel like it'll probably be the same. It'll probably be the same for issues or regarding to that. But, you know, the game is still fun enough, I guess. It'll be still fun enough for us to push through and whatever for however long, and that's that. I think that's pretty much how we're gonna
till the end of time.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna say right now, I mean, it's probably gonna run the same, honestly, despite the time they delayed it. And but again, it's Zelda, so we're just gonna play it. Like, we don't care. For most people.
Is it did that?
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. If it's like super smooth, and oh man, I'm all for it. Great, you know, but I'm not gonna hold my breath on it.
Nintendo's gonna be like, when it's next year, it's not coming to the Switch. What? It's actually going to the PC.
We said fuck it.
You're gonna see everyone's head turn like,
what?
Moichiro?
Wipe the glasses. Clean up the ears. What?
Say that again? But
Yeah.
try not to sound stupid.
Yeah.
It's coming to the PC. That's what I thought you said.
Yeah. All right. There is one more. What happened? What the fuck happened?
There is one more fuck. I like that. One more fuck.
Someone moved the. I did not. Okay. Anyway.
Scary.
Indeed. Maybe it's cursed because E3 2022 has been officially been canceled. Like, no online, no nothing. Now. Let me pull up the page for. So it started off with an email from somebody, Will J. Powers, I guess, said, just got an email, it's official, E3 Digital is officially canceled, or official canceled for 2022. Lots of mixed feelings about this. And then Nebelian pretty much doubling down on that. And then Jeff Keighley even had like a winking face emote, being cheeky about it, I guess. And now, reported by IGN, E3 2022, digital and physical, has been officially what did I say? Canceled? Yeah, it officially been canceled. Yes, that is
canceled.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that? It's that meme with Armstrong and Raiden. He just screams out, "Coach, cancel culture strikes again."
Oh.
It's like, I'll find that video.
Yeah. There is a statement, I guess I'll read it, saying pretty much we will devote all of our energy and resources to delivering a revitalized physical and digital E3 experience next summer. Whether enjoyed from the show floor or your favorite devices, the 2023 showcase will bring the community, media, and industry back together in all new format and interactive experience. We look forward to presenting E3 to fans around the world live from Los Angeles in 2023. They pretty much canceled the show so that the organization can, quote unquote, focus its resources on the 2023 show, whatever that means.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a shit.
I think this is done. I think pretty much like this is like, to me, the second to last nail in the coffin, or if not the last one. Like, I think we've all moved, or most of us have moved on from E3 and just expect just online trailers and whatever from the individual companies and stuff like that, for the most part, or Jeff Keighley doing his thing, you know, which is why probably Jeff Keighley has like a winky face, you know, being cheeky about it, and you know, he does a pretty good job revealing the games and stuff like that, you know, putting it all into one little cluster for us to digest. But for the most part, you know, the magic of E3 is kind of like gone because, well, one, you know, people don't want to go out anymore, or a lot more people don't want to go out anymore. Two, most companies have moved on for themselves to do their own reveals because it costs some money. It costs literally millions of dollars to just like showcase your stuff on the show floor of E3. You know, Ubisoft is like infamous for dumping millions of dollars in that marketing to just show off their games there. You know, not just instead of just putting that money into, well, more game development or, you know, stuff like that. You know, a lot of other factors too. I mean, times are different. Times have changed. You know, I think we've kind of all feel like we've moved on from E3. E3 a long time ago was kind of like, at least to me anyway, like a cool kids club kind of thing. I remember I even got a piece of the pie, right? I went there twice because their standards for YouTubers were lower back then, so it was a lot easier to get free access to it, you know, so I got a pass. Well, funny enough, I my first time I went there, it was because of a sweepstakes, and they were giving out E3 passes like it was nothing from different companies. So I got mine from Gearbox, I think it was, of all the companies. But second time I went, I used my YouTube credentials, thanks to Machinima at the time, with my partner at the time, the sort of the MCN partner at the time, and I got the E3 pass there. And the second time I went there, it was so like whatever, because the first time you go, you pretty much like get everything you need to know about E3. It's like a convention, except you get to meet, you know, a lot of the celebrities, the YouTubers, and the industry people, right? All the media people, all the businessmen in suits, for the most part. And a lot of these conventions, right? You're just standing in lines to get to play this one game for like 2 minutes or 10 minutes at the very most. So you spend your 4 hours just to play this game for like a small increment of time, pretty much. And that's pretty much how it goes for like all the other conventions too. Like for whatever, I mean, whatever else. So to me, like, E3 to me wasn't like it kind of. I already kind of knew what E3 was, so I kind of like had that like feeling of like just not needing to go there anymore. So I'm like, I'm good. I don't feel like going to E3 unless I knew people were going there. Then that would be nice to like just meet up with them and say hi to them. But like, other than that, to actually go to E3 itself, it's like, so what? To me anyway. I remember like it was a dream for a lot of people. It was like a dream to go to E3. Oh my god, I want to go to E3 so bad. I want to E3 so bad. But once you go there, yeah, it's nice. It's cool. You're there, But once you're done with it from the weekend, you're like, all right, I'm good, man. I don't want to go through the trouble anymore. It's just. Especially with E3 opening up to the community at one point, to the public, it definitely lost a lot of that magic, I guess, So, sorry for, blabbering on about it, or ranting or bumbling about it, but, I mean, what about you? I mean, what were your feelings about E3 from, when you first heard about it to, I guess, at this point?
E3 was, to me, it was like, the hub to go see what's coming.
Yeah, the hub.
See like YouTube videos of like the goer, I almost said con goers,
mm-hmm.
the E3 goers. Looking at different booths and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Seeing that one E3 video of where they brought that simulator. That I was like, really? There's no like closed environment to make this thing private? No, we get a show.
There were some VR simulators that were very 18 plus. Let's just put it that way.
Yeah,
and
again,
there was no privacy. No privacy.
It was just like right there.
Yeah, you're right there.
And I showed that clip to my boyfriend, and he's like, his form is bad. I was like, really? You're not disturbed that this is in front of like thousands of people and stuff, and you're worried about his form being bad. Just like, okay. But again, just like, with E3, that's where mostly I found like, some games, coming out. And
yeah.
Majority of the time would be like my only access to like upcoming games would be like from Game Informer. Oh my god,
the magazines, yeah.
Gray hair.
Yeah, Game Pro and like
Game Pro, Word of Mouth,
Nintendo Power. PlayStation, the PlayStation magazine.
The PC one.
Oh my god, yes, yeah. PC gaming. Yeah, I think it was just called.
Yeah, PC gaming.
Yeah.
So E3 to me was like, again, the hub, but from years and years of it like trying to evolve, I think some companies like took the hint, like, we don't really need E3.
Exactly.
We can just make our own. E3 is just there to show face.
It's to network. It's to network essentially, but it's too expensive, and not just for people, of course, the companies, but for us, like the spectators and whatever, right? Going to E3 as a goer, as a E3 goer, it's definitely I remember the passes back then were like thousands of dollars. There were thousands of dollars, like, for whatever fucking reason. And I was like, no fucking way. But there are some people who are willing to pay for it. I'm like, dude, my god. But putting that aside, during my experiences there, I mean, I have fun. I don't have regrets going there or anything like that. the booths were really neat. They had these elaborate setups, including I remember Rocksteady Games or whatever had their own setup for Batman and like all this stuff, like Just Dance stuff, right? Of course, from Ubisoft. I get to meet Ed Boon, right? That sort of thing, face to face. I just say hi to him. I didn't do anything. I don't want of course I want to take a picture with him, but he was busy, so I don't want to like push it and bother him or anything like that. But I shook his hand, I said hi, and that's pretty much it. And that was pretty neat. I thanks to Steve and Kenny, or well, mostly I think Steve. So he was really cool for doing that for me. But he let me or helped me get in the Injustice 2 booth at the time, and I got to play Injustice 2 against Hayate. He was whooping my ass, so it was nothing. If you don't remember Hayate, he's from MK. He's usually playing MK. He was with Panda at the time, so yeah. I mean, obviously, yeah, pro player from Canada. So he's really good, obviously. One of the best within the North America area, anyway. And he was whooping my ass like it was nothing, dude. And I was like, just, but, I had my good time with Injustice 2, trying to learn Supergirl and Gorilla Grodd at the time. We're just like, yeah, we were just messing around because, this is our first time playing the game. It's like, yeah, of course you're going to fuck around and see what's what, But I got to meet, people like Gutex and Peter Rosas or Combo Fiend, who was very nice, and very, he was very professional with his job. Obviously, I remember he got a lot of shit for, saying the functions thing, right? The whole thing with functions at the time with which game was it? Was it like Infinite or something like that? I forget what it was. Characters are like functions, remember that meme at the time? Yeah. Combo Fiend was very nice when we talked to him. I got to meet Angry Joe at the time. So anyway, I don't want to go too much, but point being is that
he's diving back into nostalgia, kids.
I know, but
reminiscing. He's reminiscing.
I know. I'm sorry about that, but anyway,
all right. We'll have that moment.
Yeah. Anyway, there was something to take away from E3 for sure, for me, personally. But will I go through it again? I don't need it, because just everything else that became apparent of the booths, or not the booths, but just everything, like the lines, the management, just stuff like that. Same thing happened with Anime Expo. Holy crap, that went through a crapshoot. Like, so bad. Anyway, that's a separate story. But E3, it became apparent because of the amount of stuff they gave out. Like, it was like I was told that long time ago, like all the E3 veterans used to get truckloads of stuff. They get like all this stuff. Like they went back and forth with all the free stuff. Like they got so much free stuff, like merchandise, shirts, like bottles or whatever, like little trinkets and toys and whatever. Like long time ago, from whenever E3 was in its prime, that they were like going back and forth with their car or in their trunk or whatever. They were like going back and forth because they have all sorts of like cool stuff. Even like James Chen can like probably say some stories about that, but with this, like, you barely got anything, right? Like, especially the second time I went, barely anything. So it really tells me that, like, things cost more. Companies started to just like, like, and you kind of said, like, we can do our own thing. And that's why E3 is kind of like pretty much dying. It's been dying for a while now. And right, here we are. Corona just definitely blew it up pretty much. It like highlighted, stuff like that. That we don't need it anymore. Yeah, it was kind of like a video game Christmas with all the reveals and everything, But things have changed. Things just have moved on, or people have moved on to different things. Companies have moved on to different things, mostly. So, but meanwhile, we have Jeff Keighley, so he's probably just gonna cover that. So, yeah. All right. Well, E3 for this year is canceled, but we'll have E3 will be canceled, but for the most part, something will replace it, and we'll still get our gaming news either way. So, sorry. Do you have any other words for E3 or?
No.
Yeah.
It was actually, yes. It was fun while it lasted.
Yeah. It definitely will be. It definitely will be different without E3. Let's put it that way. The younger generation of gamers will definitely will kind of miss out on that sort of experience of waking up in the morning, seeing the reveals. Oh my god! Whoa! If you're watching it from home or whatever. But yeah.
Yeah, but you gotta be careful because sometimes E3, because they would do it live. If it's late at night for you, you kind of go whoa. You have to go.
Or just like super early in the morning when everyone else is still asleep.
Yeah.
But either way, yeah, you have to be careful with that. But I remember, man, there were just a lot of cool E3 moments. Reggie, Iwata, Miyamoto, right? Like all the Nintendo stuff too. Like on top of that, it was like those were just some magical moments. My body is ready, One of the last cool ones was Keanu Reeves, with that whole like breathtaking thing and just cyberpunk. God damn it. But yeah, that was the last like big hurrah, I guess, Anyway, for now, no E3. So oh my god. Oh man. The slap. Jeez Louise. Alright, let's leave it on that. Alright, let's get to the rest of it. And yeah, so
Here we go. Lightning round.
Yeah. So what this is referring to the new GPUs that are coming around, including the RTX 3090 Ti's. Starting at a whopping 2K.
I love that company.
2K games. But yeah, I remember you brought it up to me right before we started the show. So did you have things to say about it, or?
Okay, so what I'm thinking, because actually I brought this up like
is it
long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago that they wanted to make like the Series 2, which I think this is the Series 2 already for the 3090s and 3080s. And once the Series 2s comes out, the first series is going to drop in prices because again, it's going to be the hot new shit.
Yeah.
So let's go mine. Let's go crypto mine. But that's what I was, and I also said that these second series of graphics card, that they would be claiming it would be harder for it to be crypto minded. But
yeah, crypto mine. Yeah.
I think to me, I think it was a coy, like a small little coy, just to have the crypto miners go like get like, ooh, a challenge. I see. So that the rest of us folks that are still trying to get a 30, 60, 70, or 80s can finally have a chance to breathe and go, I can finally buy one. But
yeah.
It looks, from what I'm seeing now, it looks okay.
Yeah.
The way it looks almost reminds me of Kamen Rider device.
Yeah, you're right.
I am not lying. Let me try to just bring it up.
The belt, like, or whatever.
Well, it's not really a belt. It's
like or like just whatever fucking thing.
just bring up like how one little
See, my question here in this particular shot or screenshot or whatever is that do GPUs particularly come separately with a fan and then the card itself? I thought they were all like built into one thing.
Yeah, it's usually built all into one, but this looks new.
Yeah, so maybe like this would be better with the heat dissipation or something, or it's just that powerful that it needs to be having separate.
It needs to have like
better cooling and stuff.
Oh my god, there it is. Almost looks like it. Even though this is one big ass spoiler. Never watched the series. But,
let me just put it right here. That's pretty funny. It does kind of look like a graphics card now that I kind of stare at it.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, hey, that look like...
This is from Asus, though, remember? So there are going to be variable prices from different companies, of course. But I think for the most part, they're probably going to be around that price point for the TIs anyway.
Unless you get really lucky and win it.
Yeah, win it in a giveaway or something, yeah. Sure.
Like, let me see what...
But even if I win it, like, I don't think I can fit this in my PC because the fan, like, the separate unit itself is like, how the fuck
this looks like... Because on the front side of my rig, this area right here is already taken up from the liquid cooling.
Yeah, I'm saying
processor. So I'm just trying to like picture like where am I gonna put that shit?
Yeah, I wonder if the fan is it like permanently attached to it, or like is it like something you can pull out or something?
From the look of it, it looks like the cables are all there.
Yeah, like it's permanent. You think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for just now, I looked at on Amazon like a 3070. The cheapest right now is an EVGA GeForce RTX 3070 IT for $798.
$798?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's starting. It's starting to.
Yeah, we've talked about it.
It's not like where
it used to be.
I'm sure there's people right now that can afford this, but for me, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna go for a 3060 or 50 even, so yeah. I mean, I think we've talked about it right before or during, but I'm satisfied with just having a 3060 or 50 because they both can do 4K, and my 4K gaming doesn't need to be like prestigious and all that shit. Like, I just want to have 4K gaming for the future, you know. And you said you're pretty much like on board with that as well. Probably the maximum you probably want to go for is a 70. Maybe. I mean, we'll see. I mean, we'll see how much the price drops once the 40 series gets announced and all that stuff. But geez Louise, this is too much for me. This is too much power, yo. I wonder though if I get, I mean, if I do get this right, it comes with a fan. Do I really need additional cooling at that point, or is this like, you know, it's just what do you call, something additional that you need or something like that for your cooling? I don't know. Could I use the graphics fan or the fans of this to be my main cooling unit thing? I don't know. Either way, graphics card talk, you know. Hopefully the other prices will go down by the time I get my taxes back and if I have enough to get myself a graphics card to update it and stuff like that. So we'll see. We shall see. All right, let's go on to something a little more funny. This was kind of old-ish, but I don't know if you've seen this already, but there are controllers for the Xbox that are promoting the Sonic the Hedgehog 2 movie, and they are furry. They're actually furry controllers.
Jesus Christ, it looks like this shit.
One's red, one's blue, of course, for Knuckles and Sonic. That thing is gonna be gross. Because how much sweat you're gonna give off.
Sweat, and then the fucking like
oil and like
smell from it.
Skin shit. Yeah, all the skin particles that will like leave in the fur and the smell, not to mention it'll give off eventually. I think this is just a collector's thing. Like this is something you definitely don't want to play with, actually. But this isn't widely available. This is only for like limited places, or like it's like a giveaway or something like that for the promotion of Sonic 2. But I just thought it was funny that these controllers even exist officially. So yeah, furry controllers. I believe this is only for a sweepstakes type of thing. For the Xbox side of things, anyway. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, and then next news. There was the anniversary of Kingdom Hearts on its 20th to be celebrated. And Final Fantasy VII Remake tweeted out this image of Cloud taking place of Sora's in this recreation of the artwork for Kingdom Hearts 1. It's like the game cover, where Sora was looking at the sky or whatever with the heart moon thing, and but now you have Cloud here taking his place in this reference. So yeah, kind of cool, kind of neat, it's cute, Any comment on this one?
Oh, Cloud, are you saying that you're not gonna save Antifa and Aerith? You're gonna go after your true boyfriend, Barrett?
Oh, they didn't say Sephiroth, but all right.
Sephiroth is gonna fill in the role for Xehanort.
Oh yeah.
Sephiroth is gonna get Norded.
Norded? Norded. That sounds pretty funny.
Unless this is a big ass hint that. Okay, so.
Oh, you mean like the Kingdom Hearts universe is gonna?
No, more like March 27th. So let's pin that this date, March 27th.
Sure.
Maybe that's when Part 2 is gonna come out for our
Oh, next year you mean? Or
eventually, like let's just say it's gonna appear on March
27th. Maybe.
Yeah.
Or Kingdom Hearts 4.
I do not want him to touch this fucking pen after he's done with Remake, like fully done.
Yeah.
And then if they are gonna go with Kingdom Hearts 4, it's like, hey Disney, not every fucking world needs to be the fucking movies. Let the design team at Square be free.
Mm-hmm.
Like, holy shit, I did not need to fucking watch Frozen again and hear the song again while Sora and the crew are going like, do you hear that? It sounds like Elsa. And then also it's like, Sora, you're barely wearing nothing, and you're high on the mountain. Probably the air is thin as fuck, and it's blizzardy.
Mm-hmm.
How are you not frozen? Donald, you're not wearing any.
You said the title.
Donald, you're fucking not wearing any pants. So, what are you?
Mm-hmm.
Are you a demon?
Yes. Yeah. I don't know.
Or maybe he's a lion.
I don't know. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. I don't know. Just thought it was kind of cute. Maybe it's a hint for something. I don't know. Maybe the old but the Kingdom Hearts universe and remake. Because well, I mean, I can't spoil much, but it's kind of hinting towards a multi-universe type of thing.
Or maybe it's a hint. The next Dissidia game.
We'll have Sora in it.
Yeah, we'll finally have Sora in it.
I know, right?
It's like, where was Sora before? Oh, Nintendo took him away from us.
Yeah. After all this time, it was Nintendo that took him away. Yeah. Yeah. Either way, it was kind of cute. All right, so there we go. Another quick one here involving with Shueisha, which was the publisher, or is the publisher, excuse me, of the Jump series or Jump magazines that have like One Piece, Dragon Ball from a long time ago, Bleach, Naruto, blah blah blah, you name it. So, but now they opened up a gaming studio, so kind of cool, I guess. I guess they have some titles in a lineup already with Oni, Ukyo, Tower of Children, and Captain Velvet Meteor, Jump Plus Dimensions, and that's pretty much it. So, as their start,
What was that title on the last one?
I don't know. Are the other ones from the Jump series? Like, I think Ukyo is. Tower of Children, I think it is too. Oni, maybe, I don't know. Maybe they're all titles from Jump. Let me look up Oni and then put in like Shueisha. Oh, it's an upcoming thing? From let me see. Oni is a Japanese folk manga. Okay. Ukyo is a cyberpunk style manga. Okay. Tower of Children, Japanese manga based off of a rogue survival adventure. Lastly, Captain Velvet is a manga where a shy boy named Damien fights along a Shonen Jump Plus heroes in his imaginary world. What the fuck? So is this gonna be like a weird like? Oh, okay. Huh.
You already dived in too too deep in this. Keep going.
I think that's it. I think that's pretty much all we can go off of, though. Okay, that should have been a hint for me then. The Jump Plus Dimension thing. I didn't think it was gonna be like a crossover thing. Huh. Power of Children. I'm kind of curious about that title. Let me take a look at that real quick here.
It's a tower, and it's made out of children.
Oh god. Okay, all I see so far is just Berserk stuff. Maybe it's upcoming. Maybe they're all like upcoming things. They're not even like out yet, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Not too sure. Maybe they're just brand new IPs. I'm not too sure. Well, anyway, neat. Shueisha Games. We'll see what they have cooking for publishing and stuff like that. Any comment? Speaking of Shueisha, something related. One Piece is coming out with a new game called One Piece Odyssey. One Piece Odyssey. Coming for PlayStation 5, 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam. 2022. There was the announcement trailer right here, which not gonna play because it's Bandai Namco and they like to claim stuff, so I'll leave it there. But there's some screenshots, kind of see what Luffy looks like, the rest of the crew. It is going to be using the Unreal 4 engine, so.
Why does this? Go back to that other picture. Yeah, around the campfire. Why do I want a freaking like RV right there and Noctis and the rest are just coming out of there, just like handing out food? Because that's what it reminds me of. It's like it's the boys, but now it's like the crew.
Yeah, the crew. Yep, that's pretty funny.
Is, again, it's like time skip. So. Wait, where's Chopper?
Right here.
Well, in the previous, I was like, where's
Chopper?
Chopper?
In the previous one, yeah, I don't know.
Is Luffy eating him?
Oh yeah, he's emergency food. That's right.
Oof.
Anyway, yeah. So you get to play as not only Luffy but with the rest of the crew, so that's really cool. And I think it's going to be like 3 at a time, like a triple team kind of thing, trio, if you will.
Okay, so if that's gonna be the case, I can guess yours right off the bat. Luffy, Zoro, and Sanji. Everyone else is just like go away.
No, for me it's Frankie, Robin, and Brooke. Literally the oldest people in the crew.
I think I'll make mine's up with Brooke, Chopper, and if this is time skip and if it's like way after Jinbei.
Right.
If he's part of this crew. If it's there, you know. That'd be that might be a good.
I feel I feel like they're gonna add more people like DLC, like Law, because Law is super popular right now, and so if they do that, they can do Jinbei for sure. Jinbei is pretty popular as well, and then like, I don't know anyone else really, like any of the people from Wano, right? Pretty much, Kienmon, right?
Luffy. If there's like summoning in this, Luffy summons Shirahoshi.
Oh, that'd be so cool! Yeah,
Like
that'd be so funny.
She just appears and I don't know, sings and it does big damage and it just goes away. Luffy summons Cody.
Yeah. That'd be kind of actually be a neat way to like include all the other characters, right? Without kind of try to include them in the story, but like, you know, include them somehow. So yeah, summons would be kind of cool.
But then I really want Luffy to summon Eva-chan.
Oh man, yeah. Or
just see everyone.
Or Bon Clay. Oh my god.
Bon-chan.
Yeah. Bon-chan, yeah. Man, I miss him.
Like,
but he's doing well.
Wait, Bon-chan is the Okama leader, right?
He's the king of the 5th floor or whatever, so
yeah,
something like that.
While Eva-chan is running around with
he's running around
Dragon.
with Dragon, the Revolutionary Army. Yeah. So
which again is still so funny. Who's your dad? Oh, it's Dragon. Dragon.
Wait, what? Yeah.
He's like, what?
Yeah. Just a couple of notes from the interview with the producer. It's a JRPG, of course. Epic adventure to experience the One Piece world. Oda designed the characters and monsters. Possibly the One Piece game with the longest dev time, and it runs on Unreal Engine. So it does. Oh, sorry. What were you gonna say?
I'm gonna say so. It does take place in the One Piece world, but it's. I want to say it's gonna have like canon stuff from the show and manga, but it's gonna be like its own separate.
Oh yeah, that's always been the case with these games.
But I do wish like some of the games, because like the movies, they're canon.
Some of them are canon, kind of. Yeah.
Some are canon, but I just wish it was kind of like that. But then that would be unfair to other viewers or readers that
they have to buy the game.
Like, oh, Luffy, remember this and this and this? And it's like,
yeah,
you know, like the average viewer will be like, where was this?
Yeah.
It's like, oh, you gotta go go play this game.
Yeah, because like with Kingdom Hearts, you have to. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts with like the mobile games and stuff.
The mobile games, the fucking web browser game. Holy crap!
Everything is canon. Everything you have to get everything. The 3DS stuff, the handheld games.
I still haven't seen like a YouTube video to actually like summarize the whole canonality of Kingdom Hearts 3. Because I was like, wait, you missed like 3 shit from this mobile game. Go back, redo this video.
It's definitely hard. But anyway, it's a pretty interesting game. The graphics remind me of that of Tales of Rise, because it uses the same engine and just like the environments, the way they look and stuff like that. It kind of reminds me of that. So, I think this is gonna be one of the anime games that actually run well, given that this is, according to the producer anyway, has the longest dev time for any One Piece game. I do have some hope there, but you know, it's probably gonna have that Nippon jank where, you know, it's not gonna feel exactly like a AAA game-ish, but I think it'll be fun. For the most part, the last one I played with One Piece was World Seeker, and that shit was jank. Oh my god!
I was gonna ask, like, hopefully this is not gonna be World Seeker.
Yeah, that shit was jank as fuck for me.
Because again, from what I saw and heard from my friend, it was pretty to look at.
Yeah.
But once you touched it, it was like, ooh.
Yeah, it was definitely jank as fuck when you play it. I mean, it was fun at the time. Like, I had a good time with it, but it was still like jank as fuck, man. Especially with the swinging, the web swinging, as I like to call it, because
swing.
Yeah, because it was pretty much like Spider-Man kind of, or it kind of tried to be like Spider-Man, but
Spider-Man.
Yeah, it felt really weird and clunky and stuff like that. And god damn it, dealing with the snipers was really annoying, because like you just get knocked out of the air like no matter what. It was kind of like you remember that episode from Angry Video Game Nerd with Dick Tracy? Like,
oh yeah,
the when you're Dick Tracy and you're like driving in the car, but the sniper's like fucking
the car just spins.
Yeah. So when you get shot, you get just spun around like crazy from the snipers. It was pretty much like that. Like, I was getting sniped out of the sky. I was like nothing, and it was like I kept getting knocked down, and I just almost died, or if not dead, from the sniper. It's like, ugh.
This is my life now.
Yeah, those snipers were like Dick Tracy snipers, man. My god, they were so annoying to deal with. But anyway, hopefully this game will be fun at least. So I'll be willing to give it a try once it comes out. I'm not too sure if they even talk about a release date, but we'll find out eventually, I guess. Oh no, it says 2022, so it'll be this year. But I guess we'll see about the actual release month and stuff like that. Probably during like holidays or something like that, or fall. What I'm guessing.
Calling it, because it's going on PC. There are gonna be some mods.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
To our lovely ladies.
I mean, why not just why just the ladies when you have the men as well?
I mean, you can go down like that. Let me know how that is.
Zoro and Sanji, man.
I swear, like, when I kept seeing like those fan art of both of them, I was like, you know what? Just let them be.
Let them be.
They deserve each other. Right? I mean, I'm not wrong. One can cook and one gets lost. Perfect. A perfect couple.
Yeah. Okay, so I already have that noted. Let me just sorry, I'm just reading through if there's anything I missed other than the videos. Oh yeah, there's a new character in here. Always with these video games with One Piece, they've always have that exclusive character for that game. One of the fun ones I've played with One Piece was Unlimited World Red, was it called? It was on the Wii U, I remember, and then they had like this vampire guy who actually was pretty cool. Designed by Oda. What do you know? So they always have these like video game characters for exclusive for these ones. Yeah, other than that, yeah, that's a trailer itself, but yeah. But anyway, that's all we got. I mean, anything else for Odyssey, One Piece Odyssey, Sawa?
If I don't hear the Mario Odyssey song in this game, I'm very pissy.
I had a feeling you were gonna bring up something about Mario Odyssey. Yeah, it is funny that it's called Odyssey.
Just have have the crew sing it.
That'd be so funny. That'd be so funny. It's a cover, right? So you can't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It'll just be a blatant like rip off if, like, let's say Nico or Nami is wearing
oh, the dress and stuff.
yeah, the dress.
Yeah, that'd be
And
funny.
then that's when you'll be like,
yeah.
it's like, that's a little on the nose.
Yeah. All right. Speaking of One Piece, we do have something related to the live action series that we all so
It's
much.
canceled.
Uh-oh. It's been delayed.
Oh, I was just joking.
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
I
Oh.
can't.
What?
Damn.
Maybe it is canceled. I don't know. I'll look at the official one, see if it actually is.
But still, it was like, it's canceled. Ooh.
Oh, okay, there it is. It's weird. So this is officially from the One Piece live action tweet, and this is Shanks. This is who they're gonna cast Shanks as. So I don't see his name. I'm not too sure because it's just a Japanese. It's like a Japanese version for some reason. Even though, wait, what? Well, hold on, let me hold on. Let me make sure this is the official tweet or Twitter. Live action series based on the coming soon. Got the check mark. It's verified. Wait, they announced more people? No way. I didn't even catch this stuff. This is from March 8. What the fuck? How did I not catch this?
And you are.
Oh wow, this is supposed to be Kobe? Huh. That's Kobe, I guess. This is all weird. What the fuck? And this is Alvida?
Okay.
Okay. Helmeppo?
Okay.
Buggy. That's Bucky the Clown? That's the actor for Buggy the Clown? What?
You better have a lot of good makeup.
Why? What? This is Arlong? Oh boy.
I mean, if, again, like,
If this is CG, then okay, but
if it's either CG or a lot of good prosthetics, it can work. So
yeah.
let's
We'll have to see about the costume, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's really interesting. Garp? Okay.
Actually, yeah, I can see.
I can kind of see him as Garp. Huh.
But again, you gotta, you gotta be built.
Yeah.
Hope you realize that.
You
are Garp.
I wonder if Alvida.
I really thought this actress was gonna be Eva-chan. Because of the
yeah.
Because I was like, oh, you can also pass for Eva-chan. But Alvida, yeah.
I wonder how they'll do it when she eats the slip fruit or whatever it's called in English.
Yeah.
The suba fruit. Because, you know, she gets skinny for whatever reason.
I mean, either they'll CGI her down or just keep her, you know, in her other form.
I'm kind of like, huh. I'm I'm a little confused. This is the verified account, right? I mean,
He is confusion.
yeah,
He will
I've been hit with
himself.
confusion. I think it is. Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
He's gonna hit
How
himself.
did I
in
not see this?
confusion.
That's very weird.
And you call yourself a woman.
Oh, well, it's Netflix, so you can't.
The liar.
Anyway, I'll put my notifications on for next time. Anywho, I get, yeah, that's Shanks though. I want to see the name of the actor. I forgot. That's pretty funny. Jim Carrey.
See, Jim Carrey as Bonchan looks good.
It looks good. I mean, you can kind of get away with Jim Carrey if it was a thing.
Because Jim Carrey also can kind of replicate or improve on how Bonchan's mannerism and
he has the physical mannerisms. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I don't know why the name is not popping up. So anyway, oh god, the nice Photoshop of Chopper there. Huh. Okay.
I wonder how they're gonna implement when they get there. Brooke.
Oh, Brooke. Yeah, if they ever get there, yeah. Yeah. We'll have to see how this takes off.
Is it just gonna be like a skeleton from what's that Halloween store?
Oh, Party City?
Yeah, no, Party City. It's the other one that only appears like during Halloween. Halloween Spirit, Halloween, whatever. It's just like a skeleton, like
yeah.
He's just going like this.
It's a string. It's a string.
And it's like, you're not wrong.
That's pretty funny. But damn, I didn't even see all this stuff for the if Arlong's in it, then who the fuck is Kuro and Don Krieg then? Maybe they'll skip right into the Arlong Park stuff.
But again, the big question is, do you, sir, have the laugh?
Oh yeah, right. I wonder if they'll even do.
You cannot proclaim that you're Arlong and you don't
not do the laugh. Yep. One Piece in general.
That's all for you, everyone.
One Piece in general. One Piece in general is all about the laugh too. That's like part of the show. So if they miss that, that's a minus point automatically.
I know a lot of One Piece fans gonna be, and we are done.
Yeah, out. Yeah, even Funimation's kind of guilty of that too for some reason. Like they didn't even do Enel's laugh or Eneru. I don't know how you pronounce it in English, but Arlong's laugh, Crocodile's laugh. They botched a lot of those. I think it's when later on they started to catch on a little bit, but I think by then it's like whatever. Anyway, that's live action One Piece news for you. All right, and a couple more things relating to anime. There's a bit of an issue here going on with the English voice actors when it comes to anime industry. So here's a tweet from Anime News Network. The Crunchyroll merger has created the largest and most powerful anime company outside of Japan. Yet pay rates for dubbing are among the lowest in the acting business, and the problem is even worse in anime. And there's actually not incentive, but there's people who quote tweeted this are actual English voice actors. I want to pull from the guy who did Claude from Fire Emblem, and he gave his like insight on how things go, and it's very unfortunate. I forget his name, so forgive me if I'm like taking a bit long to look for him. I think it might be one of the first ones. In fact, hold on. No, I don't think it's that one. Oh, there's Olaf. I see Olaf there. I like seeing him in the synchronized live streams. But anyway, could you look up? Sorry, could you look up the voice actor for Claude from Fire Emblem Three Houses? Me. So I can probably just go straight to his Twitter tweet.
Joe Zieja. Oh,
I
right
just
there.
found it right there.
I was like, Joe Zieja. I willed him into existence.
Thank you. Anyway, okay, so yeah, Joe Zieja provided his input for this particular article, pretty much. And one of his first tweets, I guess, it says, "No actor wants to air this kind of laundry because many studios who book anime also book video games, other projects, but this is why you haven't seen me in any anime since 2020." Or, wow, 2020. I don't know why I said it like that, but 2020.
It's okay.
Yeah.
It's been a long day.
Yeah. I had to break up with the art I loved because of the percent of income versus the percent of time was so bad. And then next one, it says it pays on order on the order of sometimes less than 50% worse than the next worst paying kind of VO work. The worst of all VO work you can do, but the sessions are by far physically and technically the most demanding, with the most time crunch staff. So I made the choice that adding 3 or 4 hours to a work day and blowing out my voice wasn't worth the net income that one can make in literally any other kind of VO or voiceover. The rate of income just isn't there. I deeply love anime, but the industry needs a major facelift, not just for voice actors, but all staff who localize, direct, engineer, and coordinate. So yeah, it's not just the voice actors, I guess. It's just everyone in the English dubbing industry when it comes to anime that seem like need to unionize, just like voice acting in general, I think. But they're getting fucked, it seems like, in this part of the industry, which sucks because this is like a turnoff for all the rest of the inspiring voice actors who want to do their part for anime too. And at some point, even me, like, I kind of wanted to maybe consider trying for voice acting or VO stuff, but hearing stuff like this is like, yeah, especially with like times of money being tight and stuff like that. It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough on top of having to compete with all the other English voice actors and stuff like that. It's definitely a turnoff when it comes to motivating yourself to do this type of stuff, man. It sucks, but I do hope for things to look up, in the future, maybe for a union when it comes to this type of stuff or something. Anything you wanted to add or English dubbing stuff?
Pretty much, it's like when it comes to English dub, there are a lot of good dubbers out there.
Mm-hmm.
It's just that again, the market is such a hard thing to get in because you are kind of competing against everyone, and if your name is not big,
Yeah.
super big, like for example, Matt Mercer, Laura
Uh-huh.
Bailey, Travis Willem, like all of them. Like, and it's kind of like you don't have a shot to have a lead role, but you can be a supporting role. But I do not know how much, you know, the main role versus a supporting role gets paid.
Right,
So
right.
I
But
can understand
mm-hmm.
on that. Like as a whole, it's like
Yeah.
it really sucks.
Mm-hmm.
That is my foot. Do not bite it. I will push you off a cliff.
Anyway. Yeah, I mean, like yeah, pretty much like you said, like the competition is there on top of the whole payment thing too. Like even if you do get the role, it's like yeah, you're not gonna. It sounds like you're not gonna get much out of it too, in comparison to like just like doing a commercial for radio or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I do believe about the demanding part, like how it's physically demanding, like how much you have to put, how much energy you have to put into these roles,
Yeah.
like
Because it's not a come in, read a few lines,
oh yeah.
lunch, continue, hee hee ha ha. It's like no, you. Sometimes, from what I've seen, voice actors or dubbers, they are in there like in that one booth for probably I want to say 5 hours.
Like how 5 hours straight, right?
Yeah.
Like yeah.
And it's either they're repeating a voice line or the equipment fucking fails in the middle of a recording
Oh my
session.
god, yeah.
I've seen it, like, and I'm like, it's like, if you're in their shoes, it's like it's okay, it's okay.
Hell, like my equipment fails, right? Sometimes.
Yep.
We've been through this. We've been through that, yeah. So imagine on the more professional level of how grating that could be, right? Oh, sorry, we lost the file is corrupted. We gotta have you come in
Yeah,
again
the file's corrupted, or
Mhm.
the one that you don't never want to hear when you're recording anything. Oops, I forgot to hit the record button.
Oh my god. Oh.
And that's when you go like, stay right there.
Mhm. Yeah. Oh man. Mhm.
It's like, hi everyone. Press that button now.
Yeah, and not just anime too. Like it could be like cartoons. I imagine is pretty hard as well. Like Western cartoons. I remember you bring up Mark Hamill and him being the Joker and stuff like that was very physically harmful at one point.
Harmful for his throat.
Mm-hmm. His throat was like bleeding at one point. So
it takes a lot out
mm-hmm.
of anyone who does it.
It makes sense as to why you don't see the big names doing anime that much anymore or nowadays. Like Stephen Bloom and like all the cool like voice actors, Boy Baker of course, right?
Baker, Matt Mercer. I believe like Matt Mercer when he was doing his dubbing for Jotaro and for JoJo's.
Mm-hmm.
He had to take a few breaks because you can only say Muda for Ora for so
yeah.
long
Mm-hmm.
till you go like Ora.
Yeah. And this is kind of related, but on the Japanese side of things, right? The voice actor for Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star was like, I am done with Kenshiro. Like, I am not touching that role ever again, kind of thing. Like, he retired from Kenshiro like permanently of how much he had to do in his lifetime.
Yeah. So that's why again, like, for notorious anime that will destroy your throat, I think JoJo at the moment is like number one.
And Fist of the North Star and like, oh, he and One Piece too, like when Luffy like goes in with the Gum Gatling, fucking Colleen or I forget her last name, but Colleen has to go. I imagine do that like hours and hours, man.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I think she's coming down our anime convention.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, that also brings up like any of the voice actors and actresses for One Piece doing the laughs
For like hours.
for like hours. For like Caesar Clown, like I try to do that. It is hard.
Yeah, for like hours, right?
Yeah. It's just the Rororo. You think that would be easy, but it's like nope. Far long, it's like you kind of have to find the right pitch.
Yeah.
Freaking Blackbeard.
And
Blackbeard is the most easiest.
But still, like, yeah, if you do that for hours, it's like
for hours you actually sound like him.
Yeah, you'll probably
for the next 2 days.
Yeah, I mean, Zieja says it all right here. Like, it's the physically most demanding thing of all the things, but because of that versus the income rate.
Goku's voice actor.
Oh yeah, right.
Passes out every time
Sean
he
Schimmel.
screams.
Both Sean Schimmel and fucking the Japanese seiyuu for Goku. Like
I thought that was a like what's it called? They're just blowing out promotion. It's like he doesn't pass out. Then I see the video like on his like 12 like power up take. You just see his body just like collapse, and I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, that's another one. You know, Dragon Ball is another very demanding one. Yeah. It's kind of one would wonder why, people rather do just radio commercials and just commercials in general. There you go, man. You gotta think about those things, man.
And that's why, again, like these voice actors and actresses, they really gotta get paid more because
for sure.
It's their bodies are kind of on the line, and look at Nozawa-san. She's 85 years old and she's still screaming on the top of her lungs. I'm like,
yeah, I don't think it's I don't think they're reusing clips either.
It's like fresh new.
Yeah.
It's like, please don't hurt her.
Yeah. But she's still going, man. She's still playing Goku. Like I think she loves it.
I think it was like what, last year she made that thank you video. And she's like, I want to keep continuing to voice act until I'm 105. It's like, no.
Yeah, I know.
You stop at 100.
Oh my god, I know, right?
It's like, I love you, but stop.
Yeah.
You're someone's grandmother. Just stop. Retire like happy.
Yeah.
Not with your voice like gonna get shot and you're gonna sound like a chain smoker.
Yeah, even like with these like, even with these recordings, right? When we record, by the time we're done, my voice feels already like starting to feel it, and I'm just talking.
See, that's why I'm like looking at you. I'm like, I'm smart. Actually, I'm not smart because this has sugar, and sugar dries your.
Yeah, it's a detriment to your.
I'm not smart. I just have very low intelligence.
I have enough intelligence. No.
I know. Wait. Intelligence. I think that's a D20. Come on. D&D shit. Let's see what.
Yeah, right.
Oh shit. We're not gonna explain to the chat that I just rolled a natural one, so I'm now.
Yeah.
Let's look at my character sheet. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely all the more interesting to like think about and like discuss these things when when it comes to voiceovers in general, like of how much actual work is actually put into these things and how little they get out of it too, relatively. But there are people who are dedicated to it, and my heart goes out to them for doing and sticking to their guns because they know that's what the audiences love and they want to see more of that. And so like, well, fuck, you come to that sort of crossroad, like, should I do this for the love of the fans, or should I do this for the money? Play it safe and do this role for the money, but I'm not gonna get much fame out of it. You know what I mean? Like, or love from the fans and stuff like that. So it sucks to hear and stuff like that. And granted, I don't listen to the English dubs all the time or anything like that. But this applies kind of to some extent with Japanese voice actors too in Japan. But I think in Japan they do it. They actually pay more for the voice actors than they do with the animators. So the animators are gonna get fucked.
Yeah.
In a way, So it's there's no like real checks and balances right now, man. It's just like one or the other really right now. It's either you pay for the rest of the staff for the dubbing, or pay for the voice actor, right? I mean, for right now. So this, yeah, kind of it's a delicate situation, man. But the industry just gotta pump out more money for the people, man, for the people who actually put hard work into it. But I imagine the suits are trying to milk and squeeze all the juicy profits and stuff like that for themselves, of course. And workers, yeah, let's just give them just enough, quote unquote, enough, right? Lost their throat, they can recover,
It's like, well, they cannot.
Just drink tea or water or something. Fine. Yeah. Or honey. Yeah, get some honey. Hey, it'll be fine, right? Throat cancer? What's that? What's that? Oh, surgery? Or for the throat? What? Huh?
What, they do that?
They do that? What?
They're gonna fix your throat?
Yeah.
Make it higher pitch? It's like, that's not how it works.
Yeah, anyway. So hopefully, hopefully for the sake of just voice actors in general, like, they get paid more in the future, man. I'm always like an enthusiast for voice acting because they bring life to these cartoon characters, man. Like how are these characters memorable in the first place? The fucking voices, man. Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, and all that stuff, right? Like all the Western cartoons. How do you remember them? Their fucking voices, right? Not just their designs, right? What's up, Doc? That sort of thing, So anyway, I think there's one more thing we can talk about before we head out. And there is, speaking of anime, the RWRRY anime that everyone's been harking about. Well, at least the RWRRY fans anyway. Ice Queendom is the subtitle for it, I guess. Have you caught wind of this?
I caught wind of this, and it's very unfortunate that Monty is not here to witness it, because this was originally how he envisioned.
Yeah, that's how he dreamed it, right? That was his dream, right? To make an anime or something like that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it looks good.
Am
I gonna watch it? Probably not.
It's from Shaft, so I'll give it a watch just to see. I'm curious. I watched season 1. Well, that's about it. I mean,
you mean the best season?
Yeah, right. I have my fill with it. Like, I get it, but because of what happened with Ruby later on, it's like, do I really want to put my time into this? Especially by the time what season 4 is when it starts to kind of hit the fan a little bit, or I don't know, but at some point it did, because that's when unfortunately Monty passed away. I think it was around that time. But yeah, anything beyond that, it's been very controversial, to put it at the least. So I'm like, I don't know. Because to me, Ruby is like a cool like fan project, but it's like in this weird gray line of like a fan project and a high production series. So that's why it's like, I don't know. What about you?
Well, I'm going to go back like when you first like saw the teaser that Monty put out like years ago. I thought it was going to be a dark fantasy type of show. with like, I mean, the music is in the show is good, but I thought it would be more like, what would you call it, like opera-ish? Because again, I'm going by the teaser of the first teaser with showing Ruby. Like, it was like a good like beats and everything. It kind of became like this. I mean, there are good moments in the show, but it kind of like was like this. I guess we're here.
Yeah.
Like there are some diehard fans saying that that will say Ruby is like the greatest thing on earth.
Yeah.
They'll be like me going like, it's just what we've been seeing for years.
Yeah, the quality and stuff, like I said, it's like it's like this weird gray area of a fan project and a highly productive thing, like production thing. Like they're trying to make this like this flagship series from Rooster Teeth, but it's not high quality enough for me anyway to be sticking with it, or feel like this is like
and that's the bad thing. Like when I hear the word the name Rooster Teeth, right, I immediately jump to Red vs. Blue. First season. Do I have it? Is it somewhere? That's Beast Wars. Yeah, see Beast Wars.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Want to get gray hairs? Let's watch that. But yeah. And then, what's that other anime they have? It's the mecha one?
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about, but I forgot the name too.
Yeah, see? Like, I didn't even get a chance to watch that one.
Wasn't that with, like, Crunchyroll as well?
Yeah.
Something like that? I forget.
See, I go back to this when I hear Rooster
Red
Teeth.
versus Blue, yeah.
And then when it came to, like,
the
other seasons...
Sorry, is Red versus Blue Rooster Teeth, or is it Machinima?
It was Machinima, which... It was under Machinima's umbrella.
And then
it was Rooster Teeth, and then...
Yeah.
And then from, like, after the first 5 seasons, that's when it branched off from Machinima and became...
Right, and it became their own thing. Right, okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Like, adding so much stuff, but to me, that's what I remember as Rooster Teeth is just, Red vs. Blue.
Yeah, again, like, each like new season or whatever, quote unquote, it hasn't like, I don't know, like, I don't know if it's supposed to be like the intention of like trying to retain the art style or whatever, but the graphics or whatever, the quality improvement is like really minimal or really like small.
Like, yeah.
Like some of the faces are kind of just like, like, I don't know. That's just me anyway. So that's why, like, it falls in that gray area of like a fan project versus that high production sort of cartoon or anime or whatever. But now, we're getting that here with Ruby. And
what's the studio?
Shaft. Shaft is animating it. Shaft plus Bandai Namco Arts, I guess. But I guess it's mainly Shaft. I think they're probably getting help from Bandai Namco. And I think all the voice actors are back from the English side of things, and the Japanese ones, I think it's the same thing, from cross tag to like the Japanese dub of Ruby. I think that's all the original voice actors or actresses, whatever.
I'm trying to see what Shaft has made, like, anime wise.
I think they've had some good ones under their belt. Okay,
Nisekoi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, they made Nisekoi. Fate Extra Last Encore.
Oh yeah.
That's the one with Nero, right?
Yes, that's the one with Nero. It's right here.
Oh, you're the one that made this one. No wonder my
Oh, Negima. Oh, it's for 1 year.
Pretty Boy Detective Club.
Mmm.
Here we go.
Yeah, Nisekoi, like you said. Oh yeah, Monogatari. Yeah, of course. One of them anyway. Or is it no? Oh no, it's all the Monogatari stuff. Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's a major one. Let's see.
Oh, Madoka.
Yeah, Madoka. Mm-hmm. Of course. Urobuchi wrote that one. Yeah. Isn't wait yeah Urobuchi did the concept for Ruby. Is doing the concept, right? Excuse me, for Ice Kingdom. So that's kind of appropriate because major characters die in Ruby. That's all I know. I know some of the characters die in that show.
No, they didn't. They didn't die. They just were right out of the show for now, and then they're gonna be put back. Or they might just go the Marvel DC way. This
Oh,
character
the universe,
is dead.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
No, this character is dead. Okay. About 10 issues later. Hi, I'm back.
Oh, I was thinking of the universe route, but whatever. But yeah, Shaft. They got some cool stuff under their belt.
Yeah.
Not a bad studio.
Yeah,
So
mostly like Shaft, from what I just saw, it deals with a lot of the shoujo anime. So magical girls.
Yeah.
Fit right in with Ruby.
Yep. Have you seen the trailer for it?
I have.
Okay.
I just wish again now that I know what Shaft has made. I wish now each of the girls have their own transformation scene.
That'd be kind of funny. So this is some of the concept art from Ice Kingdom. Don't know what's going on with the bottom one though. But
I think it's like the top is original look.
Yeah, of course.
The current like show, and then this is like here.
I think well yeah, it seems like they're gonna have their own storyline. Maybe looks like it'll have like season 1, and then it's gonna just divert off to like something else. Maybe I'm not sure. And then there's Juniper, right? That's Juniper, and then yeah.
Just looking at her kind of brings memories.
Which character?
I'm not gonna say her name, but for you, the one in the Spartan.
Yes, yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
It's like, oh, there you are.
Well, yeah. I mean, the thing is, again, like, are they gonna do their own storyline, or are they gonna stick with the actual Ruby storyline?
Like the actual timeline.
Yeah.
Like, is this a side story, or is this like a future story?
Because they had scenes from the season 1, so it might. So again, it might. Season 1 might be the where they start off, and then just divert off to something else. But I don't know. Oh, what was the guy's name? It was like Jonas. It was like it starts with a J. John.
Cannon Fodder,
yeah. I remember him like he gets like motion sickness or something like that. He gets really he like throws up or something like that from being on the plane for too long. There was one more character. Oh yeah, this guy. Yeah, there you go.
Dad.
Yep.
A dead day.
Yep, pretty much Ruby is now an anime for this one at least, and we'll see how it takes off. I imagine people will stick with this a lot better than the actual main series. No offense, but kind of how it goes.
And should I go back to the first one with the girls? Yeah,
Yes.
with Weiss and stuff. Whew, Japan really loves Germany.
Yes, they do. They love the military stuff.
Yeah. Which is more funny because, like, in one of the animes I watch, Overlord,
Mm-hmm.
one of the characters looks like a German officer, and then
Yeah.
the main character who made that character was like, God, he's so lame. The only reason why I made him is because the clothes that the Germans wear were so cool. I was like,
Yeah.
It's like a little on the nose, sir.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And it looks like Blake is embracing her. I
Yes.
forgot what her race is called. Her
Oh yeah, yeah.
Animalite.
The faunus or something like that. The faunus.
Ruby, I don't know what the fuck you're wearing. You
It's
look
just
like
winter
you're going
clothes to me.
Yeah, you look like you're either going skiing or you're going
Shopping
shopping
in the you like like Christmas shopping or something. Yeah.
Fine, I guess. Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
Wait, no, this can't be a future one day because in the anime, Fang, she's missing something.
Oh, Yang, you mean? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Yang. I don't know why I say Fang. Yang's missing something in the current show.
She loses an arm somewhere at some point in the show, but we don't know when.
I'm just looking at that. It's like, so this might be a separate universe.
It could be, yeah.
Because again, like because again, this is concept art, but they look older.
Well,
But again,
some of them, yeah. Ruby
Some
looks
of them
like
look
Ruby.
older.
Maybe I don't know.
Oh, she got blessed by a hole, so she's forever a 10-year-old.
Right.
Just like Satoshi.
Yes. AKA Ash.
No, we don't speak of that. We don't talk about Ash.
Anyways, I think this is a Crunchyroll thing. I think this will be on Crunchyroll. Yeah, it is. So it'll be streamed by Rooster Teeth and Crunchyroll. So fans can watch the anime's English subs or English dubbed, and yeah, blah blah blah. So yeah, it looks cool. I mean, from the trailer I watched, it animates pretty well. I mean, Shaft, you know. So this is pretty much what what Auntie would have wanted, pretty much, like, you know, make it into an anime eventually sometime down the road, but you know, I forget the word for it, but you know, after death, you know, after his passing, now his dream is kind of becoming a reality, sort of thing. So, but anyway, I'll check it out. We'll see how the story rolls. Again, it could be a one-to-one thing, or it could be something that can divert off to its own story. So we'll see. That's all we got for this episode. We did go off quite a bit for this episode. There was a lot to talk about, so yeah, especially the English voice acting thing. So kind of you know, important to me anyway. So, anyways, that's all we got. I know there's probably some extra news that rolled in right just now, but we gotta sign off. So, thank you very much for tuning in, and we will definitely probably have some stuff to talk about next week. So until then, we'll see you in the next one. Bye bye. Stay safe. Take care. Bye bye.
You won't get out my maneuver again. I get my friend.